Good evening, everybody.
I just thought I'd add that in there. Pent up.
Can you explain your scream?
Pent up excitement. I don't know. Pent up scared. I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I thought it was more that you would like transform me into a dinosaur or something. So what are your thoughts? How are you feeling? How's your dwarf doing?
You know, it's not going good. I'm not gonna lie. Last time we did this, last week, my beloved rogue, who I thought was going to carry me throughout this whole challenge, died. And she died unexpectedly.
I mean, that is kind of how it catches you out.
But the way she died was so pathetic. Like, I went through all of those tunnels, sneaking past all those imps, and then it was like, oh, I found the guy, I'm going to kill him, and then another imp came from the side and attacked me, and they both dicked me, and I completely died. And
so, you say that, but like, Dodley was on an absolute roll. He was living life, smashing scum, looting everything, and then got killed by phasing and respawns.
Ouch. So,
whereas the hunter kind of deserved his death because he kept fucking with 4.
Right, explain.
The Furbog who shot lightning, 4.
Oh, you called it 4?
Yeah. God of Thunder.
Fair
I mean,
enough.
it's a noble death. Killed by the God of Thunder. Just didn't know that he was a Furbog in the woods.
Yeah, I guess you died more. You had a more humble death than what I did. Me sneaking past all the imps and then dying at the last hurdle. I mean, are you now down to your last character as well then?
Yeah, we're both on our final characters now.
Oh, great. So this means I'm definitely going to lose the challenge because my Warlock died at level 6, my Rogue died at level 8, and at the moment I now have a level 3 Hunter, and because I'm not confident in myself now, I'm going to lose this challenge.
So
I can see it happening.
I'm currently rocking a combined level of 25.
Really? Oh, shit. I am
Where are
definitely... I am definitely not doing well.
Well, whereabouts are you?
Dun... I can't read it. It's too great. Dun Matag? Dun Mirage?
No, not where, like, physically.
Oh, I thought you meant where the location.
No. I just said I'm level 25 overall.
Oh, sorry. So, what's 6 plus 8?
Come on, you can do
9,
this.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah.
14, 15, 16, 17. 17 altogether at the moment.
So how far behind are you?
So you're 24. Wait, so how much did I say
I'm
I had?
25.
So I had 14, 15, 16, 17, 17. What's yours?
25.
So, wait, I am calculating it in my head. Wait, so 25. I can't do math in my head. Let me work it out. Bear with me. So 25, 70. So they take away that. So then you've got the one where it's 15.
You don't need to carry
15.
your 1 when the numbers are like this.
Yes, you do. This is how I've always worked out maths. And what's 15? Oh shit, no, you don't. That's difficult.
Right, do you want me to give you a clue?
I think it's... No, let me work it out.
No, hang on.
I think it's 6.
For fuck's sake, it's not, it's 8.
Oh.
But
Close.
you've got combined level of 17, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what I've got combined on my ghosts. Which means that any level my beast mode beefy mage has is the gap right now. And he's level 8. So the more levels I gain on this guy, the bigger the gap is.
So you need to die now, and then I need to gain, essentially, for me.
Yeah.
Or I just have to out-level you, which is not going to happen.
So your current character is technically 8 levels behind on a draw, 9 levels behind to win.
So we never actually said what happens when the person loses the challenge. I don't think we actually agreed on anything.
No.
Shit, so what happens if I lose? Because...
I don't know. We didn't work that out.
Okay.
I think we should jump in and start leveling though.
Yeah, agreed. Right, I'm also going to note that I'm actually lost in this area. So the last time we left off, I was running around like a lunatic.
If anyone has watched anything of what we've done for this challenge, no one is surprised and no one is shocked to hear that you are lost. What on earth has happened to my controls?
I'm completely lost.
Okay.
There's a dwarf hunter over there. There's another... I am surrounded by dwarf hunters. Isn't that cool? So, what quest am I on? So, I've completed 2. So, I need to go and hand those in. And the troll cave. So...
Oh, does it not exist yet?
I need to go... And...
Hey, I got something really cool to show you, by the way.
Where I'm going.
Because I know you're such a big fan and I didn't realise
Cross main troll
the time of the month that it is.
Okay, what was that? Oh, is it Dark Moon
The
Fair?
original Dark Moon Fair.
Oh, no way!
Yeah. Before it was on Dark Moon Island. Yo, I think the cats have fucked up my buttons or something.
Why?
Something keeps happening with my mouse.
What keeps happening?
My mouse keeps turning my camera instead of moving the cursor.
That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
What can I do for you?
Even the music
travels.
sounds different as
Farewell.
well.
Interesting. Right.
Okay, so I need to find some troll
You have a great day
I'm
now.
not going to do any of these quests. I can't be asked. Let's go to the mine. The mine.
The mine! I'm just having a little adventure. It's a little bunny.
I'm going past the spot where you died.
Do not torment me.
See if I can find your corpse. See if I can find your corpse and see if the Murlocs have stripped your bones of all its earthly flesh.
So which body are we talking about?
The human one.
Oh, okay.
You only died to Murlocs once.
Yeah, but I didn't know if I died near more Morlocks. Our English is doing well today.
Murloc.
Morlocks.
Hey there.
There's a lot of people on this
See you
service
around.
night. I don't know if you've noticed that.
There's been quite a few people on each night, in all honesty.
Yeah. I mean, fortunately enough, the Night Elf one, apart from that one night, wasn't overly crowded, but this actually does seem really crowded. Don't think I'm going to be able to take these guys on yet. Okay, let's not do that.
I wonder if I can macro this. Close over my Let's give it a different icon. Let's give it the apple.
I wonder if I hand these in, would I get a level? Well, we'll get a level, but...
Are you that close?
Nope. Ignore it. It's just because my next one is getting some troll whelps and a level 4 and I'm actually not confident in myself, so I'm going to try and level up to level 4 and 5 before I take them on. So that's the plan, but whether or not it happens is a completely different thing. So I need to go and find someone called Forgas Grimson in Coldridge Valley, which I'm already in. So this is just going to be like yesterday's stream, where it's instead of it being like a short hike, it's more like the longest journey. So
Cheese.
you got cheese?
No, I'm making some macros because I'm lazy.
Oh, I like cheese.
Conjure water, conjure food.
Well, you're sorting out your macro. What would be your top 3 cheeses?
Cheddar, number 1.
Basic. Carry
That
on.
doesn't even. Well, yeah. Look at its uses and look at like.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. But
Like,
basic.
you can name me any dish that you'd have cheese complementing it that does not work with cheddar.
Cream.
What do you mean?
Cream cheese.
No, I don't think you understand the question. Name me a dish
Oh.
that has cheese with it complementary. I.e., if you have a burger, you have a slice of cheese. Like, cheddar wins.
Okay. Second and third.
That macro doesn't work.
Oh no, that's not good.
Is it Wensleydale, the one with
What can
cranberry?
I do for you?
Wensleydale with cranberry, yeah. Wensleydale, you can just get it on its own and it just tastes a bit sour in my opinion. It just tastes a bit weird.
That's better.
Because you can also get it with blueberries as well. And I believe one time there was one with strawberries.
Nah, man. Just
Be good.
Just get the one with cranberries. What would the third one be? Probably Red Leicester.
I like Red Leicester. Very underrated cheese, I feel.
That's probably what I'd go with. I don't like brie or any of that other shite. I don't like mouldy cheese.
Why are you even with me then?
I don't know.
They're my top, like, tier cheeses. So
You're gonna say that's your natural aroma.
that's my natural aroma. Get a whiff of this.
Or take it in.
Take it in.
That's my new substitute.
No, I would have to say brie's probably my number one. I freaking love brie. I can eat a whole triangle of brie to myself, and I do because you don't eat it. Blue cheese, absolutely love blue cheese.
Wrong one.
Love blue cheese, especially if it's on a hot baguette. That's when it's amazing. And then what else do I like?
Have a good one.
Sick in my mouth.
Feel a bit of vomit coming up. And then my other favourite I don't quite know. See, cheddar's a good one because, as you said, cheddar goes with everything, and there's different volumes of cheddar and different strengths to cheddar as well.
Exactly.
So if it has to be cheddar, it has to be an extra mature one where you can taste the salt grit in your mouth.
I can take it any which way. I don't really care.
So it has to be really, really mature for me, like extra mature, so that you're crunching on the salt, where it's like.
The only thing,
Let me taste the salt.
the only issue with
I am fucking
mature
lost.
cheese
Yeah,
is it's fucking messy.
it's not messy.
Like, that is one thing when it comes to food. Typically, don't like messy foods.
No, you don't like sauce in most things.
No,
You don't like things too saucy.
no.
Whereas I love things that are very saucy. I love sauce.
Jesus fuck, that wolf got me really low.
Oh, really? That's fine, I'm completely lost. I'm trying to find someone in the valley and I can't find them. So it looks like I'm just going to be running around clueless for a little while.
That's fine. So good, as long as you're killing stuff, you'll be leveling.
No, just running around like a lunatic. Trying to
It's
find
too
my
far
way.
away.
I'm lost in the trees.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know, I just don't like general mess with food. And it's just like, I typically prefer, and I enjoy chicken wings, right? Chicken wings is a great example
Yes.
here, right? I can happily munch on a whole bucket of chicken wings, like, get messy, etc.,
I'm
but
out
I've
of
got
range.
to be in the mood for it. Whereas, like, I'd pick strips
What's on your mind?
over wings 90% of the time.
See you
However,
soon. Keep
I
your
feel
feet
like
on the
strips
ground.
never taste as good.
No, strips never do. See, I really, like, I get what you mean. I don't like the mess afterwards after eating chicken wings or even, like, barbecue ribs. I absolutely love, like, saucy barbecue ribs, but the mess is just too much. And I'm a messy eater anyway. So, that, you know, not a very good combination. But yeah, chicken strips aren't as good as saucy, like, buffalo wings where
No, they never
grab, where you grab the, what is it? The
Raw
bone.
meat off the
The
bone.
bone. I'm just like trying to hand gesture and I realise that no one can see the hand gestures I'm making.
Yeah, it's your chicken drumstick looks a little more phallic than you might. You know. But yeah, it goes genuinely. It's the same with anything.
I need to get closer.
It's why I won't have I prefer a plain burger because people never put the right amount of sauce in the burger.
No, that's yeah. That's an issue as well. Like I like sauce in my burger, but sometimes it's like too much sauce and not enough sauce, so it's like it's quite a pain in the
See,
arse.
I don't know if it's ever not enough sauce.
See, it's never enough.
No, but I mean, I don't think I've had a burger where it's like that was too little sauce.
Yeah.
It's always the other way around. Fuck me, I just changed these keybinds and now I'm fucking up.
No, that's not good.
It's fine. Slowly killing
It's too
wolves.
far
Well, I
away.
should have gone and got the quest from the logging camp if I'm doing this anyway.
I don't think I'm meant to be here.
You couldn't think you're meant to be there or where you're meant to be. My suggestion would be go to where you're meant to be.
Well, I'm trying to find someone who I've been trying to find for a little while now in Coldridge Valley. And
So read the quest out, I'll see if I can remember it.
it's my hunter, it's a hunter quest basically. So I need to read the Etched Runes, which I've done,
Yep.
and I need to speak to someone called Thorghast Grimson in Coldridge Valley. Now I'm in Coldridge Valley at the moment.
You need to read the rune and it tells you where he is.
Well, how was I supposed to remember that last session?
Well, no, you're not. You're meant to read your quests.
Well, I don't read.
I need to balance these numbers out.
Classic hunters require mail still, don't they? Or is it leather?
You are leather.
Oh, it's leather.
Until level 40, and then you go male. I think. At a certain level, it's either 30 or 40, you go up to male. So yeah, you start with leather.
Okay.
It's just like how what I'm going to call the plate wearers actually start with male, and then they unlock plate later.
That's very interesting that they've changed that in retail.
Again, it's all part of the fantasy, isn't it? You know, that was always a really nice achievement when you went up an armour class. But because all of a sudden you just, as much as it was a pain in the ass, right? Because you wouldn't get the spell and immediately be able to equip 12 slots of armour. Like, you wouldn't have been hanging on to armour for that long. But after you get the spell and you then start slowly equipping it and you see your survivability increase, it's quite nice. Let's heal before we
That'd be-
pull that guy.
I think that might be where he is.
What does that do doing the same? Miralak.
Oh, we didn't have that minute's silence for Bambo.
It's because he doesn't
I'm
deserve
out
it.
of range.
I think he does. I'm still
You've
distraught
still not-
over this. He was my first death that I saw. I saw his corpse on the floor and I was distraught. Therefore, he needs a minute's silence.
You know what you should do? You should try and add him to your friends list and see if the character's been re-rolled.
We should actually. Just see if there's a Bambo. They're probably going to think I'm a freeload.
How was it spelled? Was it B-A-M-B-O-L?
Yeah, so it looked like Bumhole, but it said Bambo.
Look like Bumhole.
Because I actually thought he called his character that at first, and then it was like, oh no, it's Bambo, and then it reminded me of like Bilbo.
No, he doesn't exist. Oh wait, no, added to friends.
Did you just add a Bambo
No.
to your friends?
Yep, not online. I can't tell you if they're alive or dead. I
Oh.
can only tell you that they're not online.
Oh. I see.
Did you ever do the Jasper load mine? No, you were on your way here and then died, didn't you?
Yeah, don't look at him.
Just checking. Plans for a chain copper vest.
You got my attention. Safe travels, aye?
Off with you.
Right.
Great to
Nice
meet
seltzer,
you.
mate.
What can I do
I
for you?
wonder if the spider is up and if anyone's going for it.
As a hunter in this game, do I need something called track beasts?
Not really. It's up to you if you use it or not.
Cool. Right. I was just wondering if it was required to start getting beasts.
Oh, like someone's killed it. So
Watch
what
your
it
back.
does is, on your mini-map, it will put little gold dots where beasts are.
No, that's fine. I don't need that.
How are you?
How are you?
Safe travels.
Right.
That's a bit mean.
Jasper load. Done. What?
A warrior, a dwarven warrior
Well
trainer
met.
who mocked me. No, I'm just trying to sell some stuff in my bag. I've never been in Anvilmar before, so I was just trying to see where I could sell some stuff. So I'm just clicking anyone at the moment. And this guy, this warrior trainer, was just like a hunter who thinks he's a warrior. Ha!
Yeah, that dwarf's got it right.
Be good.
Ha!
So, I can give you a tip if you want.
What's that?
Well, when you, like, mouse over a vendor, you get a little bag icon.
What can I do for you?
Your mouse cursor changes to a bag.
What's
Oh.
that?
Careful.
Nice, okay.
So that's how you can tell if they're a vendor.
What can I
or
do for
not.
you? Safe travels.
Remy 2 times.
Oh shit, about myself.
Right, I got some proper dodgy quests coming up.
Literally no
Bless you.
one who I can sell to. Are you
Alliance.
serious? There must be someone in Anvilmere I can sell to. Come on.
Trying to think if there's a mage trainer in Goldshire.
No, really?
Might be one upstairs. I don't actually have a clue. Hey, there we go.
Hey there.
Can I
Yeah, we
help
don't
you?
need any of that.
Right.
So it's fine.
See you
Save our
around.
money. Right.
What is, just out of curiosity, what is something called a Gnome Regan Exiles, a demon trainer? What is that?
Gnomegon Exiles.
Yeah, what is that?
So Gnomegon is the city of the gnomes.
Oh, okay.
And they are exiles because they have lost their home to leper gnomes.
Are those the ones that rip their limbs off and replace it with... Oh no, that's mecha
No,
gnomes,
that's
isn't
mecha
it?
gnomes. No, so leper gnomes are literally disease gnomes.
Oh!
Their city was taken over by disease and plague.
Oh! Okay.
So, yeah, so they're all exiled.
Oh, I just went near one.
Gross. That's
Ew.
why gnomes are
Gnome-
gross.
I was going to say gnomes are gross anyway, but
Yeah. I'm following one now and I wish I could just blast it in the back of the head with an ice bolt.
that's so mean. Don't you wish you just had one of those snowballs, like those toys where you just throw them at someone?
Yeah, except I wish it was dynamite.
You can't say that.
Oh yeah, thank him.
Right, finally
What can I
found
do
someone I
for
can
you?
sell something to. Took fucking long enough. Okay.
Yeah, this dude's never going to complete his trade route because people are clearly just constantly talking to him, so he stops moving.
Okay.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Right. Haven't even leveled, innit?
So I haven't levelled yet. I'm close.
Yeah?
2.5 bars away.
Nice.
Woohoo!
That's really good.
Yeah, I've got to remember to keep my linen cloth though. Don't want to be selling that bad boy.
No, you don't.
You didn't say the magic word.
You know, every... you know the little hack that he does when
Need assistance?
he has that and it's like shaking the finger? Always reminds me of like the Sonic startup on
Oh,
Sonic 1
yeah,
where he's
yeah.
like that, like waving his finger, and it always reminds me of that.
Didn't really go, did it?
Where he's doing that with his finger. No.
No, it doesn't go.
I think
So-
if they slowed it down, it wouldn't even go. I think there's no way you can make that work.
No. Do you think that's what they should have done then, just to Jurassic Park?
You have a great day.
Yeah. You can't start yet. No. I just took a quest. I didn't even read it.
You're destined to fail.
Yeah, we knew that when we first started this challenge, that I was destined to fail. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about
Ifs,
it.
ands, or buts.
Could not get my words out
King's
for the
honor,
life of
friend.
me. So,
Light bless you. Go with honor. Greetings.
those. I saw those
careful.
earlier.
Let's run over here.
That one killed you.
That lad's going straight for it. That rogue's like, I know exactly where their corpses are. I'm coming up to a well sketchy bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
You say that all the time and you manage to survive every single time.
No, I don't say I'm coming up to a sketchy bit all the time. Like, I might put myself in a bad situation.
Oh, okay.
But this is actually a proper sketchy quest. Because you got to go into the middle of a murder camp.
Greetings. Light bless you.
Yeah, and obviously the situation I had with Murlocs,
See you
that is
later.
going to be incredibly dodgy.
Yep. Let's slap our tailoring over here. We picked up tailoring. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Good day to you.
Good day to yourself. Don't care about linen shirts. Let's see what else. Come on. Oh, do you not get anything for hitting level 5 of tailoring? Really?
Is that your profession?
Yeah,
You took tailoring.
to tailoring.
A reason?
I wear cloth.
Oh, so obviously you can make your own armour.
Yep.
That's actually really clever. I should probably be a cooking vendor so
Safe
I
travels.
can actually feed
Well
my
met.
animals. when I get
Farewell.
an animal.
These guys don't sell trade goods though. And he's a scumbag in there. Right, okay. I mean, that was kind of my plan on Dodley. Which is why I was actually levelling up blacksmithing and mining. But yeah, it didn't exactly do me any favours, did it?
No, unfortunately, like, what we have never seems to go to plan. Like, we have these plans set out for us and we've been doing this challenge. And my plan for my Night Up Road was to just completely stay in the starting zone as long as I could and not die. And then it was just like, you know what, I'll branch out a little bit. Be a bit brave, come on. And it didn't work.
Be a bit brave. Hey, lovely. Right, let's boogie over here.
Not yet.
Oh my god,
Are you okay?
I'm dying.
Oh gosh.
Oh, this guy's a pro. He's spamming crossbow.
Who, the person you're facing? Or?
Yeah. He's the will of the wizards. Might of the mages.
Target something first.
You got him?
Well, yeah, because I'm superior in every way.
Are you a mage?
Yeah, you know this.
I'm sorry, we haven't played for about a week, so I'm completely out of the loop because at the moment my mind has strictly been Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I'm pretty sure yours has been Starfield.
Mine 100% has been stuff.
Yeah, 100% mine has been Dreamlight Valley.
So what are your goals and what are your next steps with Dreamlight?
So I need to redo, because like, it amazes me what people have done with their towns. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do, because there are many areas that, no offence, look a bit shit.
Need a target.
In my town, looks absolutely disgusting. I hate looking at it. So I need to change that. And then I need to get Simba and Nala, because I still haven't got them yet. Exactly. I haven't got them yet because I've been moving a lot of people around, so I needed to make room for their home, which now there is room, so I need to find them and get them out. But then I'm also trying to kind of level up everyone's friendships, because now I'm on something called the Relic Quest, and the Relic Quests typically 2 out of the 4 of them so far, I haven't done the 3rd or the 4th one yet, 2 of them required the characters who the relics were related to I'm reading the quest, to be, what was it?
You're doing the relic quest?
Yeah, you distracted me. They need to be level 10. So I've been trying to level up everyone as much as I can. So I'm getting there. So that's what I've been up to. I mean, what is Starfield been like for you? Have you encountered all these bugs that everyone keeps raving about? Like, oh my god, it's so buggy. Oh my god, it's so bad.
As of last night, I have played 26 hours of Starfield. So I think that's a pretty significant amount of time.
Yeah.
I have literally encountered 2 bugs.
Game breaking?
No, not at all. So the first bug, I came out of an elevator at Neon, which is one of the cities, and my character was like floating on the ground. He was doing like a fall animation, as if you just kind of jumped.
Oh.
But he was doing it static on the ground. So I jumped and it was fixed, and then I could carry on as normal. And then the other one was I was running in 3rd person, and I ran past an NPC that started talking to me, and I had no interest in talking to them, so I kept running, and my character kept looking in their direction. And then that was fixed just by going into 1st person and back into 3rd person.
So simple then.
Man, I have encountered so few bugs with Starfield. I don't understand what everyone's complaining about.
I neither do I. Everyone's showing off like, oh my god, it's so bad, it's so, glitchy and stuff like that. And I've been watching you play it, and I'm not being funny. Disney Dreamlight Valley has been out for about a year now. Be a year this month. And I've encountered more bugs and glitches in that 1-year-old game than what you have in this 1-week-old game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, technically, Starfield's release date was yesterday. The only reason I've been playing it for a week is because I bought the pre-order. So I got the early access, essentially.
You literally have been waiting for this game for a while.
Yeah, I know. I've been so pumped about it. What am I in combat with? And that is a skit. Okay, it's fine.
What have I done? And how can I get out of it?
Yeah, it's like, why am I in combat? If I'm in combat, I might be dead.
Everything that I need is bloody dead. I think. No, everyone's been killing cool, small, cracked balls. I don't need those.
Oh god, you're going to be there ages. I know the quest you're on.
No, I need burly trolls.
Oh, okay.
I need rock jaw trog slain. So basically they
still
are
in the starting zone.
Yeah, of course I'm still in the starting zone.
Shocking. Fucking shocking.
Of course I'm still in the starting zone. I'm not getting out of it.
But I mean, going back to the bugs, I did not read the article. I only read the headlines. So I don't know the full ins and outs and if it's even like a good source. But supposedly it's people that are rocking Intel processors. Now I've not used an Intel processor for maybe 15 years. Like I just think they're overpriced, and these days, performance wise, the AMDs are just the same.
Yeah.
I just find that the AMDs handle gaming so much better than the Intels. Oh, that's some weird shading that's going on there.
You say that as like this is happening.
It has something to do with the game. But yeah, so maybe the people that are complaining are on Intel rigs. I don't know.
Yeah.
And like, maybe it is your rig needs to be able to handle it. And I don't think your rig right now, if you installed it, would actually run Starfield. And you're rocking my old rig, so it's not amazingly spec'd by any means, but it's decently spec'd.
I think it's pretty decently spec'd. I can play a fast amount of games on it.
Yeah. Pretty
well. Like, I don't really have any issues, unlike my old PC where it would take like 5 minutes to load well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the reality is that one there just needs needs a new graphics card and it needs some more RAM and you're golden. Whereas when I built this rig, I put all the money into the like I bought the top line processor, I bought the top of the line motherboard. I'd sacrificed graphics card to be able to do that because the graphics card is the easiest bit to upgrade. Like,
I pretend to know what you're talking about, but I kind of get what you're talking about, but I don't know what I'm talking about. If you told me to put a computer together now, I wouldn't know what I'm doing.
oh, he's dead.
Who died?
Oh wait, no, that's an NPC.
I need to get.
Oh, quick! Fuck! There's too many people killing these mobs.
Oh no, I'm
It's
sorry.
too far away.
So yeah, so I don't know if it's a case of the average computer just cannot run that game, but yeah, I've not had any issues. And the fact that like whenever I've played it and you've been playing Dreamlight and you're like, oh my god, another crash, oh I've got to reload and go back like 2-3 hours progress.
Yeah.
That fucking sucks.
It really does suck, but I don't know if that's also because my Xbox is overheating, which is worrying me slightly, because that's basically my lifeline right now. So your PC is basically your gaming lifeline. Fuck, that ain't facing you. My Xbox is basically my lifeline, because that's basically where I play all my cozy games. Like, I can't really play my Switch much because the screen's too small. And it feels weird when I'm playing it on a big screen. So you only...
What, your Switch feels weird playing on a big screen?
No, it feels like... I like to play my Switch handheld most of the time, but I can't do that. Like, I'm such a moron. So, I like to play my Switch handheld, but I can't do that because my eyesight's pretty shot right now. It's pretty bad. So I always have to blow it up on the big screen. But there's no point in me playing Disney Dreamlight Valley on the big screen when I've got it on the Xbox, and I prefer how it runs on the Xbox compared to how it runs on the Switch. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
I think I'm confusing myself.
No, you're not. No. So, like, you've made it clear you prefer to play the Switch handheld. Like, that's a statement there. And you prefer to play Dreamlight on the Xbox because it's better performance.
Yeah.
That's literally what you've just said. So yeah, I get exactly what you mean.
But unfortunately, like, I'm having issues where my Xbox is overheating or Disney Dreamlight is just crashing, and I don't know if that is a game error because there are many bugs still in the game, or if it is just my Xbox overheating.
I mean, the temperature right now is unbelievable.
I literally have back of the knee sweat, and I'm not doing any activity. Like, how the hell does someone get back of the knee sweat just sitting?
Gross.
My knees are gross.
Oh, I'm going to sneak in without having to deal with a single Murloc. And she's probably going to die. Go on, boys. Go on, boys. I'm not going to help her. Let's watch. Go on, boys. Oh, she's got friends. That's a shame.
You were waiting for someone to die. That's a bit mean. You were literally going to stand there and watch someone die.
I'll save this guy. He's a fellow mage. It's my brethren.
Oh shit! I've got a timer. Oh my god.
Oh
wait.
god, where have you got to go? Oh, the panic, the worry, the concern, the fear.
Wait. Let me.
The fear.
Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Right, I need to go to Anvilmere. Okay, I know where that is. I know where that is. Okay.
To Anvilmere. Are you sure you know where it is?
Yeah.
Can you give us a rough idea of where it is?
So I need to go north in Coldridge Valley, and it's in a house.
It's in a house.
Well, it looks like it's basically a house. Everyone's living in tents. That's the only kind of like indoor house I've seen here.
Big house.
Yeah, it's a mansion. Manor house then.
A manor house.
Yeah. Manor house. It's got a bookcase.
Dwarvish
It's definitely a
manor
manor
house.
house. It ain't a council estate, let me tell you.
Council estate dwarves. That's a gnome. Hate gnomes so much.
Is every WoW session we have just going to be you just hating so much on
Gnome
gnomes?
bashers. Yeah.
No, you just need to get a shirt made called the Gnome Basher.
No, it just needs to be a guild, the gnome bashers.
No gnomes allowed.
No
That'll
gnomes
be
allowed.
strictly
That'd
the
actually
requirement.
be a rule.
Right, you need to get a guild together and call it the Gnome Bashers then. I just don't like the look of them. I don't understand why they're in it.
I kind of know why they're in it, and I'm trying to remember why. They were a last minute addition. Who was it? Was it?
What do I do? 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 What do I do?
Gotta do the quest.
Do I give it to you?
I've the finest
Do I give it to you?
Man, I
Watch
keep messing
your
this
back.
key binding up.
Safe travels. See you soon.
Shit, yeah. Right, bring back the mug.
Off with
Please
you.
don't tell me this is timed again, because otherwise I'm just going to have a panic attack.
See you soon.
Got 2 minutes.
My
No.
little dwarf legs are carrying so far. That's supposed to be dwarven. Like, you know when they talk, like,
Scottish.
Scottish? That was supposed to be my dwarf impression. Was it very good? It was good, wasn't it?
It was shocking.
Shockingly good.
What? Is he healing?
Who's healing?
No.
What is the animal
Oh,
glitched or
you
something?
can swivel. What is that about?
What's happening? Talk to me.
I might die here.
What, because the game's broken?
Wait, what is health? What? I'm so confused. So I just polymorphed a motherfucker, and he healed up to full while polymorphed?
That's strange.
Yeah. And, like, for context, I can't heal. You know, like, I couldn't use... I was hoping to use some food or something. I'm going to put that on there. Right. The one potion that
How
I
are
found
ya?
in my travels has now
Safe
made it onto my bars.
travels.
So polymorph is an absolutely trash spell, turns out.
Yeah.
Fuck that. If it lets them heal to full, what the fuck is that about? That's dirty. Well, hey, what's the Westfall deed though? Is that a quest though?
You got a quest
Yeah,
though. No way
boy.
though.
Farmer Furlough. I actually have no idea where he is.
So, do you
Oh,
think
Westfall.
so? A gnome's quite a prominent. You know, like in fantasy, you always have the elf, you always have the man, aka human, you always have like a dwarf character and stuff like that, and everything in between, and a troll and stuff. Are gnomes quite known characters in fantasy lore? Because I'm looking at it like I don't ever actually think I see gnomes often.
No, I mean it kind of depends on the
like
fantasy, doesn't it?
halflings, maybe.
Yeah, I mean you've got to appreciate that a lot of fantasy
Yeah.
has taken inspiration from Tolkien.
Hmm.
And you know that stretches across a few of our hobbies. That stretches across Warhammer, obviously WoW.
Definitely.
You know,
Safe
there's
travels.
Tolkien influences all over the fantasy genre, and rightly so. But gnomes are not typically like a guaranteed fantasy race. So if you go and look at Warhammer, it's not gnomes, it's halflings.
Yeah.
So,
Hobbits as well in Tolkien
Light be
lore.
with you.
well, that's a halfling.
Is that what they're actually called? I thought they were
Yeah.
just called a hobbit.
No, they're halflings.
Oh.
Well, they're hobbits, but they're halflings. They're the same thing.
For the
They're
Alliance.
literally the exact same
Be careful. For the
I'm going to call them
Alliance.
hobbits because they're my brethren.
Light bless you. Go with honor, friend.
thing. So I think
Be careful.
they
Alliance.
call themselves
Go with
hobbits,
honor, friend.
but other races call them halflings. I think is how it works.
okay. Fair enough.
So, Goldshire. I'm just working out where I've got to go. I've got to kill
No,
some
that's fair enough.
bears and shit.
So, just while we're on the topic of like fantasy games and video games taken from Tolkien
Oh
lore,
wait, before you
potentially.
do that.
Okay, let's rewind. Let's do a win. We'll go back.
Rewind. Trolls are an interesting one.
Alright, go for it.
And the reason that I say that is because I think trolls are the most... Trolls are common in almost any fantasy genre.
Yeah.
But every different title captures trolls in a different way.
Definitely.
So you go and look at a Middle-earth troll, and they're a big, they're like an ogre. They're like massive. They're beasts. What is with this wolf, man?
Is it that one that keeps healing?
Nah, I just couldn't click him. Couldn't target him.
You might need to reload because I think I had that similar situation.
You know what? It's probably just server lag or something. No, we're cool. 15 milliseconds. So yeah, a Middle-earth troll is an absolute tank. Now let's look at a Warcraft troll, and it's like skinny, Rastafarian, like, hey, mushy feeding time.
Mushy feeding time.
Mushy. Now you go look at a troll like in fairy tales or something, and then there's under the bridge somewhere in between thing.
Even Harry Potter, they were big ogre-like creatures.
They were even bigger in Harry Potter, I think.
Yeah, they were.
So, and that's what I mean, where trolls are really interesting, because out of all of the fantasy races, they're the ones that are just really not consistent. Whereas, like, for the most part, elves are always slim, tall, elegant. Like,
Dwarves are always the drunk, short, mouthy, ginger kind of dwarves.
It's too far away.
And you've not... So we're going to stick with some Tolkien stuff here. You've not read Lord of the Rings.
No, I haven't, but I'm listening to the audiobooks.
You've not got to Gimli yet.
No, I haven't.
You are going to find that Gimli is very different in books.
No! See, I loved how they portrayed him in the films. Absolutely love Gimli. He's probably one of my favourite characters in Lord of the Rings in the films.
I love Gimli in both mediums. Like, I enjoy the dwarves in Tolkien quite a lot.
I just think dwarves are awesome, like in fantasy lore. They're just so cool. Like, I love playing dwarf characters.
But the dwarves, like... So, okay, if you had to say, so going back to the movies now, Gimli, what would you say his primary function is in the film? And I'm not talking about, like, in the story. I'm talking about, like, if you were talking about set pieces, and, like, if you would say, okay, Frodo and Aragorn, they're the main protagonists.
See, I would put him as the side character, aka... Like, I don't want to say it's a comic relief, but he is like the comic relief.
That's exactly it.
Every time he's on screen, he lightens up the scene, no matter the scene. So I didn't want to reduce his character to just that, because I think that's a bit mean. But he is literally the comic relief of the films.
Yep, exactly. He is probably the least likely character to crack a joke in the books.
No, really?
Yeah, I cannot think, now that I'm thinking about it, and obviously it's been a long time since I've read the books.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's a singular moment where he does make a joke or where he's the happy-go-lucky one. I don't think that happens at all in the books. Whereas if you go and look at the films now, he's always making light of the situation. So, like, I don't know, when they're at Helm's Deep, and like he's like trying to pop up over the wall and stuff like this, and he starts laughing at Legolas. That's not how it goes down in the books. So the dwarves are like incredibly hardcore and serious in Tolkien's world. But I think that, you know, the Peter Jackson films, you know, they did a great job with them. Just not having them be completely brooding because it would have really put down, I think, in a movie setting. In a book, it's fine.
can't start yet.
And you've either zoned out, or fallen
No,
asleep,
I'm listening. I'm just monitoring my health because I just got attacked randomly and I was just making sure that I didn't die. So no, I agree. Like, so they probably put him as comic relief, as you were saying, so that the film wasn't as dark as it was, because it did get pretty fucking dark. The scenes in the book that I've heard so far in the audio book that weren't in the film, that were quite cool. And obviously, who was it that you absolutely love? Was it Bombadil?
I fucking
Bombadil?
hate Tom Bombadil.
You absolutely love that character,
No.
and it's a shame that he wasn't present and the tree wasn't, you know, that scene wasn't in there with the tree.
I hate Tom Bombadil.
He's cool.
He's not.
He's awesome.
He's actually a complete and utter prick, right? Now, and this goes against the fact that, like, the bit I enjoy least about Lord of the Rings are the songs. And in the books, and you know, even in all of Tolkien's kind of stories, Tolkien's like a poet at heart, so he enjoyed writing these songs and putting them in, and you know. So aside from the fact that Bombadil breaks into song every 5 fucking minutes, right? When you actually look at the lore, he's a complete and utter cunt.
Okay, right. Okay,
Because
tell me.
He is. I don't know exactly what power level he is, but like he's definitely way more powerful than like Gandalf. He's probably similar power level, if not more, to Sauron.
So why wasn't he helping?
Because he didn't give a fuck about anyone. He literally is like, yo, this is my forest. I don't give a fuck about the outside world. I'm here. I'm smashing my hot bird. You know, that's my job.
That's my job.
Men trees, smash my bird.
Men trees, smash my back.
Like, I don't care that people are suffering. So there's a, I don't know if you'll hear in the book or not, but
Inviting me in groups, people.
there's a moment in the book where like, I can't remember if Frodo hands him the ring or if he takes the ring from Frodo. And he's like, oh, this is a useless trinket, and just casts it aside. It literally gives no fucks about it.
Oh my god, okay, yeah.
So he's an absolute prick. And that's not just because he bursts into song and I think he's a twat. But, you know, that doesn't help this case.
Okay. Like,
Right, we're kiting wolves.
fair enough. You said your piece on the Bombadil saga. So, I was going to say, like, there was something that I thought was interesting when Shadowlands came out in... we're drifting away from Tolkien now. We're going to do something completely different. I think I've mentioned this to you before, how like I felt like the realm of Bastion, the way it operates and stuff, almost reminded me of Age of Sigmar with the Stormcast Eternals.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Bastion completely gave me that kind of vibes. Like it aesthetically 100% didn't look like it, obviously, but it kind of reminded me of that, the way you get reforged.
I think it did. Like there were elements of...
Oh no, there's a gnome dead on the floor.
They don't say oh no, they deserved it. They deserved every second of it.
His name's called Nomit.
Oi.
Nomit.
Go on, lad.
That's a really good name, I'm sorry. Carry on.
It's because of the height they're standing at by default.
Okay. Nomit.
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
Grim. Sorry, carry on. Absolutely
No,
with Bastion.
I was saying that Bastion absolutely feels like it had some AOS Stormcast inspiration. Like even like when you look at some of the
I'm out of range.
armor sets, because it's all wings and stuff
I
like
need
that.
to get
Just
closer.
whether intentionally or unintentionally, it does look very Stormcast. I'd say. But I think it is more based on like just typical kind of, you know. Well, I was going to say Valkyries, and like, because like you've got kind of Greek togas and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but man, I just
It's too far away.
so disappointed in the lore of Shadowlands. Like, it feels like a big fuck you to long-term fans. If fun, to be brutally honest.
See, that was my first ever WoW release, because obviously we've already established that I never actually played WoW until we got together. And obviously we just got together when BFA released, so I wasn't really involved with BFA. And then Shadowlands was my first ever expansion, so I was excited for it. But then looking back and you telling me, oh, this happened, this used to happen, and this, I'm like looking at Shadowlands, I'm like, why did they do this?
Yeah.
This could have been so good. What did they do?
Yeah, like honestly,
Why?
your main antagonist, no one liked. Like, he looked cool in the original kind of art and stuff like that, but like, he just was shit. I'm sorry, but the jailer was a complete misstep. Personal opinion here, I hate Sylvanas.
No, I'm not keen on Sylvanas.
I cannot stand the character, so the fact that so much was centered around her was putting me off just naturally. But it wasn't even that, it was like the coolest stuff was done with heroes that had died. So I'm trying to remember Thrall's mum's name, Drago I believe it is. You know, the stuff with her and Maldraxxus was awesome. Same with Darian down there, that was really cool. You know, and what they did with Arthas was an absolute shit show.
I'm actually really angry at that, because I would have loved, because we saw Uther and we saw he's fall into disgrace and then he's come back, and I thought that was probably the best story out of Shadowlands. And Anduin's possession was pretty cool to an extent. But then, like, you would have loved to have seen Arthur's come back and seen him maybe redeem himself in some way or another, or not even redeem himself, like get tormented by Uther, like something could have happened.
Yeah, I mean, when you see Uther, it's kind of a shame that this is what you think of. It's what I thought of anyway. But when you see Uther, you kind of think, holy shit, we're going to see Arthur's, because their stories are so intertwined. You know, but now you just see this little glowy kind of fucking soul. It's such a fucking shame. But something that was cool, albeit I think they should have done more with it. Seeing Garrosh again was sick.
Yeah.
But it sucks that you only see him in a raid for, I don't know, one fight.
And he's like, screw you.
Fuck you, for the Lord.
And just kills himself and kills his soul, obliterates everything.
Yeah,
like,
so, like, that's a very Garrosh thing to do. That was sick, and it was a nice kind of closure on his chapter, but it would have been nice to have a little bit more about that. But at least they included him, and at least you saw him. Didn't get that for Arthas.
No, I feel like they did Arthur's Day, especially he's quite a big character as well. He's huge.
I'd say he's the most recognised WoW character.
Yeah.
Even now, even though he's been dead for like, I don't know, when he fucking grabbed the Lich King come out, over a decade ago, you know. Like, he's still the most prominent character, I feel. People who don't know WoW know the Lich King. Simple as that. I need to sell some of this shit.
I'm just lost in a troll cavern.
So yeah, it just seems wasted. And like, there's other stories out there that no doubt I'm missing out on. You know, it was cool to see Kel'Thuzad come back again because he's the fucking the itch that never goes away sort of thing. So it's kind of nice to have him come back again. Definitely the most reused raid boss.
I think there should be a list of the most commonly used raid bosses.
Safe
I'm
travels.
sure someone's done
Go with honor,
it. You
friend.
motherfucker, I've got to sell stuff first. There's an vendor here, is there? I'll have to go sell it to the person that sells the logs. Ah shit, there's a quest there. That's the one for the logs. Why wasn't I doing that? No. Yeah, I just fucking, I hate Shadowlands.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely, like, it started off quite exciting and then it just started to drag. I think the worst thing as well was Ardenweald. The amount of time you spent in Ardenweald was the worst.
Yeah, agreed.
Like, every quest just dragged and dragged and dragged. You're like, oh, okay, it's going to be over soon. And then it would be like, here's another set of missions for you to do. Okay, well, you've done that, now you've got to go and do this. Okay, and then you've got to do more of this. And that was very irritating.
Yeah, it definitely, Ardenweald dragged massively. And it's kind of a shame, like, because the zone itself looked stunning.
It looks good. It's
The
just
NPCs were
work.
annoying as fuck, though.
They were too happy for my liking.
I
Like,
don't
oh my
think.
god, let's go here. Like they literally
Stubbed my toe.
exactly like that, and it was
Have a
just
good
like,
one.
are you for real?
Yeah, but like the story at the end, the final couple of quests were really solid.
Need help?
Like the whole bringing Sarah back, and
That was cool. Yeah.
like Ursok being gone forever and stuff like this.
Is that the
like,
bear?
That's the bear.
That made me upset. Like I still can't get over that.
Yeah,
need
see,
something?
stuff like that was really
Safe
well
travels.
done. But again, we're complementing the bits of Shadowlands that were based on characters we saw, like in Azeroth.
Farewell.
But there should have been so much more of that. So much more.
I know, like, and also the thing, like, there are theories online, but also the thing with Deathwing didn't get addressed, which we think now he's been, is it held captive by one of the old gods, we assume?
Yeah, potentially.
Because
I
we
mean,
obviously didn't see his body in Shadowlands at all, anywhere, nowhere.
No, and that's the thing, like, was his essence so heavily corrupted that instead of going to the Shadowlands, did he actually go to an old god?
Mm.
Do I bundle of trouble? Yeah, here we go. So yeah, so I'm happy to buy into that theory. But yeah, it just was a shame.
So,
really was.
would you say out of all the expansions that they brought out, that was the worst?
Yeah, it's not even close.
Yeah?
It's not even close. So for me, Rose Tinted Glasses time, Burning Crusades first expansion, because that's when I started playing the game and it was a lot more social. We kind of delved into this last time, like what's changed. So I probably had the most fun in WoW in Burning Crusade. And I had so much fun in that one expansion that it's kept me playing the game for like 20 years. So, you know, but realistically thinking back on it, like, what do I think was the best expansion? It's probably Legion, in all honesty.
I hate Legion.
You weren't playing when it was...
No, but you know when you, like, play through some of the missions in that in Legion, I found them really boring, and if that was the missions
they're
and that...
so good.
Really?
They're so well written. Like, they're just so well written. Like the whole, what was the final zone? Suramar was banging.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was like this. The zone was this kind of quest line of corruption and rebellion and insurrection, and it was so well written. And like, you know, and it kind of pissed me off that the Nightborn became allied to the Horde. Because
You thought they were going to be allied to...
no, they should be like the Pandas. Because of the events in Legion, they should have gone to both factions.
Yeah?
But the reason they went to the Horde was because they got to balance the number of races and shit. So,
Ah, fair enough.
yeah. I mean, they tried to justify it with some bullshit in Sunwell, but it's a load of bollocks, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, Legion was number one, realistically speaking, I think. And then it would have been Burning Crusade for me. What would I put after that? Probably quite a controversial one. Probably say Cataclysm. I really enjoyed Cataclysm.
Yeah, like I've heard people badmouth Cataclysm. Why do people hate Cataclysm so much?
Because that's when shit like LFR got introduced.
Oh, okay.
So looking for dungeon, so the dungeon finder was introduced in Wrath, but then the raid finder was introduced in Cataclysm. And I think the impact that had on the raiding scene is why people hate it so much.
Yeah, but also I think it kind of made it a lot easier for people like myself, who's generally a solo player, find a group quickly to go and push out these raids if I want a certain armor set. Because I'm not being funny, and I think we discussed this last time. I'm just waiting for some trolls to populate. I really, really hated being part of a guild and having to raid regularly. So I think something like LFR and stuff like that was, I think that was maybe a really good step in the direction, I feel. But obviously the fan base must have thought differently at the time then, I guess.
I think it's more in hindsight.
Yeah.
I cannot remember the reaction at the time because I didn't play all the way up until Dragon Soul.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I don't know what the reaction at the time was. The expansion as a whole I really enjoyed, but loads of people, a lot of role players hated it as well. Now you've got to remember I play, and we still do play by the way, on a role play realm.
Yeah, don't remind me because I saw a Horde giving Glacio to an Alliance. So yeah, I'm pretty aware of the RP that goes on right now in WoW.
So yeah, like playing on a roleplay realm, like one of the most popular races for roleplay were or are Night Elves, and they kind of got completely fucked. Like some of their favourite zones got completely reshuffled and like cosmetically looked very different. And like I can't remember, Darkshore. Is it Darkshore? Yeah, Darkshore. Being a big point of contention. We're like, oh, they've ruined our zone, they've ruined where we roleplay. It's like, go somewhere else, is my kind of take. They've given you Mount Hyjal, for fuck's sake. Go there.
Yeah,
so,
go somewhere else to roleplay.
Yeah, but... So yeah, so Cataclysm's up there for me. You know, I didn't have as bad an experience in Warlords of Draenor as what most people did. So the reason that Warlords of Draenor is looked back and frowned upon, primarily twofold. One, lack of content.
Be good.
Two, the garrison system.
I hated the garrison system when you were trying to show me it.
Yeah, the garrison system definitely encouraged me to become more of a solo player.
Yeah?
100%. Like, and it essentially meant when you'd done all your questing, all your leveling, etc., etc., you would log into your garrison, you'd do all your stuff in your garrison, and you would not leave your garrison until you instanced into a raid or into PvP or whatever else it happens to be that you're doing, if you're doing dungeons, whatever.
Yeah.
So you spent the entirety of your expansion basically sitting in your garrison.
That sounds so boring.
Yeah, it is fucking mental. Now, that being said, I was heavily into PvP in WoD, and I fucking loved it.
Yeah?
So I actually had a really... And I feel that's the last time that a lot of classes were decent. Like, I mean, actually, no, that's a lie, because, like, with Legion, they did a really good job with the classes. But, like, Survival Hunter, it's completely different. WoD to Legion. What am I doing? Fucking still trying to get wood. I didn't even do my quest, I was just killing twats.
I'm trying to find some guys' stuff. I think they're in the troll cave, but I can't be too sure.
Troll cave.
Mhm.
So yeah, so I definitely had a way more positive time with WoD.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, I could probably... I'd have to sit down and really think about the list and the order and where I'd put stuff. But I think for me, the best expansions, Legion, Burning Crusade, Cataclysm. Those would be my top 3. Although saying that, I am quite enjoying Dragonflight as much as I'm not playing it right now because I'm playing Starfield. I'm really enjoying what they've done in Dragonflight.
Dragonflight has been quite fun so far. I must say, it definitely feels different to Shadowlands. It feels less grindy.
It's definitely a step in the right direction. Like, but I genuinely think that Dragonflight was the make or break expansion for me. After, like BFA, I enjoyed the story. I didn't like how it ended, but I enjoyed the story for the most part. And
some of the zones were quite cool.
Oh, the zones were amazing. They're some of the best zones they've done. Especially on the Alliance side, Horde didn't have it as good. But you can fight with the first 5 spells. Ooh, do we take a bit of extra survivability? Or do we... Yeah, let's do that first. Let's do that. Yeah, so, but like, after Shadowlands, like, I don't think there was a single element of Shadowlands that I really enjoyed. It didn't introduce any systems that I massively enjoyed. The raiding experience for us anyway was definitely not a positive one.
No, it was very stressful, unnecessarily stressful.
Yeah. And the story was complete trash. The only zone I enjoyed was Maldraxxus, and going into the expansion, I thought that was the one I was going to hate.
Yeah, same. I thought I was going to hate it as well, considering I thought Ardenweald and Bastion would be my favourite. And even Ravendreth, actually. Ravendreth? I thought those were going to be my favourite zones, and I was going to completely hate on Maldraxxus, but Maldraxxus turned out to be one of my favourites. Bastion was alright. Ravendreth completely hated. Ardenweald I don't even want to look at.
I fucking hated the Maw.
The Maw was the worst, actually.
I fucking hated the Maw.
Yeah.
And they ruined Torghast when it was made mandatory.
Yeah, Torghast was meant to be fun, and it was when you weren't grinding in it. When you were just having fun seeing how many levels you can get up to.
Yep.
It was alright, but then when you had to keep going back, and then after a while when they did the reset, your legendary...
Yeah, that was dirty.
Yeah, didn't even matter.
Yep. So yeah, for me, like, and I obviously, we said this previously anyway, so I won't rehash too much old ground here. But I didn't come back right at the start of Dragonflight.
No, you didn't.
No, I waited a little bit. So yeah, for me, Dragonflight was a real make or break expansion, and I like to think that they've learnt a lot of lessons, and that we're going to hopefully get a very good next expansion, because how it worked before was like, yeah, good expansion, you had bad expansion, good expansion, bad expansion. It was kind of like that. The potential difference being Wrath of the Lich King was good. So yeah, hopefully, but I feel like we haven't had a good expansion since Legion. Well, no, because Dragonflight's a good one. But we need something that really knocks it out the fucking park. And I feel the last time they knocked it out the park was Legion.
I'm gonna die.
Are you actually?
Don't know yet. We shall see. I'm trying to get out of the troll cave. And I have like 5 of them following me.
To win. To die. To till it stabs you in the eye.
If I go this way, I think I'll be alright. Holy shit, no. Help me!
Save me, Nom.
Save me, Norm!
Wait, they're level 3. What level are you?
I had about 4 or 5 of them on me, so...
What level are you?
5?
Pussy.
Fuck you. I need to sell stuff again. I need to actually hand in something.
Yeah, sucks we can go in our bags, right?
Yep.
So now's probably a good time to discuss. We didn't put a bet on this.
No,
What's on your
we didn't put a
We
bet on
normally
anything.
put a bet on this sort of stuff. What's the bet?
Safe travel.
What would be
Keep your feet on the ground.
what would be suitable for a hardcore versus challenge?
I don't know. Have you ever done challenges before?
See you soon.
Well, yeah, personal challenges and like whatever else, but your question's a bit weak, if I'm to be honest.
Thanks. Thank you so much. It means so much to me. I don't know. Well, we can set like, what would the reward and the punishment be? That's the question. I don't honestly
I'm out of
know.
range.
I mean, it depends if you want it to be monetary or not, because we're already doing a monetary bet for IFL.
Oh yeah, we're buying a shirt for each other, aren't we?
Well,
Whoever. Merch.
so you could do
Piece of WoW merch.
you could do a piece of WoW merch
I would
for,
love that.
for the winner, and the loser not only has to get the winner some WoW merch,
Uh-oh.
but they
I've
then
got
have
finest
to
squires in the
level a
land.
class on retail of the winner's choice.
Oh, but you'll do like freaking mage for me, and you know I can't do mage.
I wouldn't do mage actually.
You would do a gnome.
Oh my god, you have to choose the race as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay,
Oh,
that might
God.
change it. I might change it. I wasn't going to do that, but
Were you not?
no.
I should have kept my mouth shut.
Light be with you. Be careful.
So what do you reckon? Is that the
That
gamble?
sounds like that sounds like a really good bet. So, a
the
piece of WoW merch.
The gamble is that the loser buys the winner a piece of WoW merch.
Yep.
And that can be anything. That could be
What's
a
on your
book.
mind?
So like they've got the cool cooking book and stuff like this. That could be, I don't know, a mouse mat, or whatever you want. A piece of WoW merch.
See you soon.
And the loser has to level a class and character of the winner's choice.
I like that. So I know exactly what I'm going to choose for you. It is going to be a gnome warlock, because I know how much you hate warlocks. So, and we both despise my gnomes. We just don't like gnomes as
Yeah.
races.
So because of that, you're going to be a gnome.
Thanks.
I just haven't decided what class yet.
Is it because I've tried every class and I'm like, it's alright. It's alright.
It's more I don't remember what you have, so I need to see what you got.
Do you have to see what I got? Is that part of the challenge?
Well, no, but you can choose any class you want. But
Well, I can tell you what I've played. So I've played monk, warrior, warlock, mage, shaman. I briefly played priest.
you know what?
Hunter.
I might make it be a gnome monk for you online.
No monk.
you-
How are they
'cause-
gonna do it with the little legs?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And like the karate chopping across the like the flying kick across the screen. That's what
Oh
I'm
my
kind of
God.
thinking. I'm going to make you enjoy that character, and I think monk is a really good choice.
I love monk though. I was a troll monk.
You are a troll.
Thanks.
Have I got all of these yet? I've actually forgotten what I'm doing.
What can I do?
I'm going on small bears. Okay. that cow just shit me up big time. Oh my god, I'm going to die.
Are you going to die to a cow?
No. Run. Run. Use the fence. It'll slow him down.
Oh my god.
Run.
I'm literally watching your screen.
Ding, ding, ding. He's coming. He's a-coming.
Oh, that was so close.
I don't even know where that went wrong. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking in my quest log, so I don't know if he was just resisting some of my shit or what. All I noticed was when the cow shit me up, I started paying attention. It was like, our health's pretty low here.
It's a bit sketch.
And then I made the decision to run and realised I pulled an extra mob. I don't even want the wolves, I want the bloody bears. Dude's trying to tame the wolf, should I shoot it?
No! Unless it's a gnome.
No, it's not, it's a hunter.
What race though? Is it a dwarf?
Night elf.
Oh.
Sorry, yeah, night elf.
Oh, night elf punches are cool. If it was a gnome, then I would be like, yeah.
I swear there was a bear there a second ago. Let me have the bear, bitch! Give me that bear, bitch. She tamed it.
Is she?
Yeah, she's running away with it. It's called Wolf.
Wolf.
She hasn't renamed it yet. Not yet.
Oh,
Something first.
looking at the lovely sky.
Right, 2 more bloody bears. I might go south. I think that's a good shout. Going south.
Going south.
So I was hoping
That I would die in the session and you would win. Yeah, I know.
that we would get multiple weeks of content out of this. Bearing in mind we each got 3 characters.
Yeah.
Turns out that's not the case, and there's the potential that this ends at any moment.
I've got 40 minutes not to die, so I have to make a pact with myself not to die in 40 minutes.
So what will the next game be?
Good question.
Oh my god, I didn't even see that was a wolf among cows.
Like every time you keep mentioning cow, I think you're dying to a cow. I think you're being a traditional English person and dying to a cow.
Behave, cow, die to me. I'll eat it. I'll just get 2 bits of bread and it's fucked.
How are you?
You would threaten it with 2 pieces of bread, like,
Yeah.
here, come here. I'm gonna make a sandwich.
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 Well, it's technically a burger.
Break to me.
It depends if you have bread or a roll, innit? Because
Burger
sometimes my parents used to do burgers, but they never used to have the buns, so they would just put it in bread.
bun. Yeah, I think that's a common thing. I used to have steak in bread. Steak sandwiches were fucking amazing.
I hated steak until I was an adult, but that's because, and roast dinners, believe it or not, I used to hate roast dinners as a kid.
Yeah,
But that's
same.
because my parents can't cook for the life of them. No offence. They can't cook roast dinners, and they don't know how to cook their meat properly. So, like, it's not like they undercook it, but they overcook it significantly because they don't like it when there's a little bit of pink.
You know what? That's a generational thing.
I think it is, because I like my steak quite red. Like, I don't like it rare. I like it medium, but it has to be like a deep red.
And wriggling.
It has to be bleeding. Like, there has to be blood on my plate.
It's more that I was calling you sneaky. That's big now, you know.
Okay, so I have to call it some sort of alliteration of like Smeagol.
Yeah. We'll work out.
It's too
Alright.
far away.
Fair enough. So that would
that's
be my
definitely
punishment.
a generational thing. Having everything needs to be well done. And the thing is, the way it was drilled into me was, if it's not well done, you're going to die. And I was like, why the fuck are people eating like this in restaurants?
Yeah, was always my question. Like, and everyone used to bang on like, oh, I love a good old roast dinner and stuff like that. And I'm like, it's fucking disgusting. Like, it was gross to me as a kid. But then, as I said, my parents didn't know how to cook potatoes properly. They didn't know how to cook, like,
I mean,
My dad knows how to
I was
cook,
going to say,
but
I've had roast dinners with parents, and they've been really nice.
see, when my dad used to do it, it was good. He does it the nice way. Like, I'm not dissing my mum's cooking because she can cook a banging lasagna. You've had my mum's lasagna, and I absolutely love my mum's lasagna. And even her chicken tonight stuff is really good.
Greetings.
Like chicken and sauce. That's it. But like, my dad could cook, but he doesn't cook. He gets mum to do it.
I feel like chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken tonight.
That advert. And my dad used to do really good
Off
lemon
and
chicken
away.
as well. Lemon chicken and noodles. He used to make that really nice as well. But you used to like my parents' roast dinner?
Yeah.
Really?
What do you mean used to? Like every time I've had it, it's been positive.
Even the potatoes?
Motherfuckers killing my bear. I hope that wolf eats the shit out of you.
Probably not being here. Hold on. What is my missions? Because I have not been paying attention to the 2 missions that I've just picked up. Still haven't completed that. Supplies.
Supply.
Deliver the crate to Clannock, Frosthammer in Chrononos, wherever that is.
Did you just pop bubble just to...
Chrononos. So I need to go there. Where
What are
is
you doing?
Chrononos? Is it through here?
Coronos. You have to go through a little
Tunnel.
yeah.
Yeah, on it.
I'm still trying to find a bear. Thought it come south when it was here. Turns out they fucking are here. Man, it's so hard to do kill quests because there's so many people playing. Oh, don't resist, bro. Don't resist. I'm gonna just chill here and have experience in a minute.
But yeah, I mean, like, it wasn't until I got to like as an adult where I started to appreciate roast dinners and that a little bit more. And
Yeah,
that includes steak as well.
It was a similar thing for me,
Yeah?
but the reason was roast dinner would be all we'd ever had. So
Same. It was every Sunday, sometimes in the week as well.
no, yeah, I'm talking every day. Where
Really?
every day where possible, it'd be a roast, and it typically, because of the hours that like my mum would work, because she'd be the one that would cook. She'd make it like while I was at school, and then it'd just be sitting in the microwave, and it'd have to be reheated.
Oh,
And,
so like
it
the
was-
gravy would be gloopy.
Gravy would be grim as fuck. Yeah,
yeah.
no. So I very quickly went off roast dinners for the longest fucking time. I think throughout my entire teens, that was my most hated meal, and I don't believe I had one and enjoyed it. And it was only after kind of like I'd moved out and stuff, where actually I was like, yeah, you know what, roast dinners are paying. But I went like 10 years without having one. You
10
fucking
years?
cunt!
Did someone get your bear again?
Just as I hit it.
No. That fucking sucks. I mean, Don Morat again now.
Dumalo. Yeah, no, it was about 8 years, I'd say.
Oh, gee.
But then as a teenager, I had a lot of freedom because my parents just weren't around.
See, I literally had no freedom. Literally no freedom. So, and I only had freedom when I was an adult.
And I couldn't, having the upbringing that I had, I
Yeah.
couldn't imagine having an upbringing with strict parents. Like,
You wouldn't be able to
With
have dealt with
rules
my
and-
dad then. My dad was quite strict.
I mean, my dad was strict, but the reality was he was never home. So
Oh, see, my parents were always home, so
yeah, so
they always knew the ins and outs of what you were doing. And you know how kind of like how the walls are thin in our house,
mm.
so you can get away with anything. But you know, I'm actually quite thankful for that though, because at least I didn't fall off the rails. I think.
Stop smashing one out. Is that what you...
Like, what was it when we first started dating and you were in hysterics? I think Dad was like, turn the bloody water off or something, and it's like,
stop turning the cat on.
Stop turning the cat on. That completely broke you.
It's like, it made no sense. Like, who's sitting there arousing the cat?
Just like Barry White music, you said. It's just the cat licking himself. That's the kind of stuff that was in my house all the time. But no, but I'm
See?
got me.
Like, out of context, and that's the thing, like, completely out of nowhere. It's like, stop, I think it was it stop turning the bloody cat on?
Yeah, stop turning the bloody cat on, because my brother's ex-partner, literally, my dad is like me, he hates the taps on full blast. Absolutely hates it. And he hates water being left on, so that's where I get it from. But the shower was running in the bathroom, because my brother was having a shower, and she was in the bathroom with him, and she had the tap full blast, and obviously that just pisses my dad off, and that's what he was telling her to turn off, but it sounded like stop turning the bloody cat on.
He definitely said cat. He
said tap.
No, he did not. He said cat.
Oh dear. That's amazing.
Watch your back.
Finally.
No, I'm quite thankful that I had like quite a strict upbringing, I guess, because like, oh, that's a big bear.
Shit,
Fair enough, I wasn't like getting drunk in a field, but the plus side was I wasn't getting drunk in a field.
I mean, you're slamming my upbringing now because like there was nothing else to do. Right?
Yeah, but you lived in the countryside. I lived in a suburban area where there was plenty of stuff to do. And
fucking you don't know. You don't know what it's like to go and have to fucking get your hands on some white lightning and cheap cider.
What's white lightning?
Exactly. You don't even know.
Honestly, what is white lightning? No, I don't. I literally had a very sheltered upbringing. What is white lightning?
I might have to show you.
What is it?
I might have to show you.
I'm gonna have to Google it.
No, give me a second. I'll get somewhere safe.
I'm somewhere safe. Well, actually, no. There was a bear outside. I'm gonna go.
It's alright. You continue leveling. I will bring it up in a new tab and I will drag it onto the screen.
Oh, I'm in the tavern now. I've made it to a tavern safely.
I don't even know if it's still sold anymore.
I've never heard of it.
No.
Wait, has it actually gone under? It did. It went under in 2009. See, this is what I mean. I grew up and they were fucked. I grew up and they went under. So, you know, we're going to use the wiki page here. Here's your white lightning.
It looks like Domestos.
It was hench.
Looks like bleach.
It's like a 2 litre bottle, like in height, but it was wide, so it was actually 3 litres.
A 3 litre bottle.
Yeah.
Was it alcohol? Was it beer? What was it?
It was cider.
Was it cider?
Yeah, it was cheap cider. Like, and when I say cheap, I honestly cannot remember the price, but it was like 5 to 10 quid. It was in that sort of price range for 3 litres.
Oh.
Right. So, you know, as kids, when you shouldn't be drinking, like, you've only got X amount of pocket change. So.
Well, how the hell did you buy the alcohol? Because the shops in our area were very fucking strict.
They weren't in our area because at the end of the day,
where were they getting the money
where were they going to get the money from if we weren't allowed to go in there?
See, like, they were very strict. Like, even before Red Bull had aging, because back in the day you could buy Red Bull at any age.
Yeah.
Like, it was hard to buy Red Bull. Even when I was with my aunt or something, she was buying Red Bull for herself. They thought they were buying it for me, and they would try and be like, "Why are you buying Red Bull for like a 12-year-old?" It's like, I didn't drink Red Bull back then.
I would if I could.
I would if I could. We'll go back. I should have just been like to the shopkeeper, bitch, please. I was drinking coffee out of a bottle. Give me the fucking Red Bull. This is nothing to me.
Alliance.
Yeah, that's a good point. My folks gave me coffee at a young age.
Go with honor.
Yeah, my parents did that as well. I think it was like a generational thing maybe to stop you being fussy. But the reason why they used to like feed you, and I don't know if it's the same with your family as well. Like my family did it so that you get used to human, like not baby food, but like adult food.
Right, now listen. Yeah, you're off the tit. You're off the milk bottle. Straight on the fucking coffee because we need to wean you onto real food.
Well, no, like
Right.
when I was a baby and I started like being able to eat some sort of solids, they used to mush up egg for me. So, like they used to give me like adult food and mush it up so that I wouldn't be fussy.
Careful.
Give you a coffee on the side.
They used to give me weak coffee in a bottle. Like, I'm not even joking.
No, my parents did nothing like that. How you even
Really?
remember that blows my mind.
I don't, but my mum said that when
bless
she
you.
was living with, when I was born, I used to live with my nan. And they were like, my mum was like really quite worried, like as the new parent would, because obviously I'm the eldest, firstborn and everything, so they didn't quite know what to do with me. So my nan was like, I'll give her ear, I'll give her some egg. And so they used to just feed me human food.
Wait, so this is completely changed. You're talking now human food for a start. We'll leave that comment aside for the minute.
Well, no,
Right.
it's not like baby food. It's not like tit
How
food or
are
formula
you?
food. They used to mush
Yeah,
up
it's
egg
just
and
food.
give me human food. Well, you know what I mean? Like adult food. But I was like a
Yeah,
baby
that's
when I was like
fine.
teething.
That's fine.
Yeah, but that's what they used to do.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. We were talking about coffee.
Safe
Yeah,
travel.
they used to do that too. That was pretty normal. Is that not normal?
No.
Oh. My parents, they fucked up.
Wait, so as a toddler,
Yeah.
would they give you coffee?
Yes. They would give me
As a
milky coffee.
toddler?
Yes, milky
Right.
coffee and milky tea.
That's why you're addicted.
Yes. I literally was having strong coffee as a 10-year-old. Like, it was my favourite drink. Never used to eat breakfast in the morning. It was just a coffee. I was an adult at 10. Literally just down in coffee.
My baby won't stop crying. Get me an espresso.
Yeah. Although, like, I never really liked strong coffee until I was, like, maybe 10, 11, 12-ish era.
Yeah, I used to have milky coffee
Yeah.
until... Yeah, about 12, 13-ish.
Same.
And now I switched to just pure black.
Black coffee. And I've only just started to wean off sugar as well. It used to be like 2 sugars. It used to be 3. Then I went down to 2. Then it was 1. And now it's sweeteners in my coffee. Like, I never thought I'd wean off the sugar. But I did it.
Did it, man.
I did it, Ma.
Gotta go cold turkey for the coffee. Lifeblood.
Absolutely not. I need to get a crag. 6 crag ball ribs.
Fucking gutted. White lightning's gone. That's why the youth today are fucked. They don't have white lightning.
They have TikTok though.
It's not fucking so.
So your upbringing as a teen was pretty much green fields with cheap alcohol then?
Woods.
In the woods? Oh,
There
I'm
were woods.
sorry. Woods.
Yeah, there were woods. you
Okay.
know.
We don't have woods where we lived. It was literally green fields with a road
Yeah.
there, a road there, a road
A
there.
couple of beaches as well. A few beach parties under my
Don't
belt. That was always
fucking
fun.
rub it in. We didn't have a
always fun.
beach near where we was. We had the Thames. Really, really disgusting river of rats in it.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
So that's what we had. I mean, you
Fuck
lived in my
that.
area, so you kind of would understand what it would
Yeah,
be like growing
I
up.
fucking hate that area.
Yeah.
So.
Chav City.
Thing is, right, the issue I've got with it is that everyone that's from there,
Oops. Oh shit, level 6. I'm not going to be able to do this.
You
Yeah.
do. Everyone that's from there says it's not that bad because they've never bothered to live anywhere else.
No,
You
if
grow up there,
you don't
die
move.
there.
Yeah, exactly. It's horrible, isn't it?
so they don't understand what they're missing.
No, everyone's like, oh, well, it's quite quiet. And you go to it and it's like, no, it fucking isn't.
The thing is, though, like it is actually it's a point of resentment that I kind of had
Hello.
with my parents, like where we lived. For fuck's sake, let me craft something other than actually.
Your emotions went through 3 different stages
See you
in that
around,
one
son.
sentence.
How are you?
I'm very resentful of my parents for raising me where they raised
Hello.
me, because
You would have met my sister and we wouldn't have got together, so don't be that resentful.
well, no, because they didn't raise me like where you grew up. I was raised in the country. I was raised in fucking wilderness.
Wilderness.
Wilderness. No, I was just raised in the middle of fucking nowhere, and that's not a good place for kids to grow up. You know?
Really? I don't know.
No,
I
it's
think
not.
you would have had a worse time where I lived. I don't think you would have liked the area growing up where I lived. It was very chavvy, and if you hate chavs back then,
Right.
you were going to
Safe
hate
travels.
them.
But the thing is, though, if you were to go and see like the latest film, you had the fucking means. to get
Yeah,
there.
it was like 10-minute, 15-minute walk from me.
Yeah,
Train
no,
station,
that's-
2-minute walk up the road.
It's 20
Access
miles.
to like
Nearest,
bus links.
nearest cinema is 20 miles. And even then, it's quite fucking small. So it's not like, you know, like, to be fair, where we lived initially
Oh
was
shit!
fine.
Oh shit!
Yo, dead.
It might be.
Uh-oh.
Ugh.
I know exactly what bit of merch I want already, by the way. I haven't even looked. I know what I want.
I'm running to safety.
So you can die at any point. I can cash in.
No.
Yes.
If I run in here, they can't get me.
Yet. They cannot get you yet.
I'm not leaving this house.
Did I pick up a mage quest? I did.
Yeah, I know that you said everything was far away and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like, surely you lived in a very nice, quiet area where like, you know, crime rates weren't that high, and you know, you didn't have to worry about like too many chavvy people and stuff like that.
Well, no, but
Like, I'm not saying I lived in the hood. Obviously, I didn't. It was quite.
you're making it sound like you raised in the ghetto.
In the ghetto. No, it wasn't bad, but it was very chavvy. It was like grim.
Grim.
Grim. That's what I'm gonna say.
But yeah, I just like
Hi,
it would have been fine for
you got my attention.
people when they're like, okay,
Off
I'm
with
going
you.
here to retire. In which case, fine, but don't raise kids there. Is my take. Oi oi, Frost Nova, we're gonna have that.
But imagine that you would have had like nice little
Safe
hiking
travels.
trips and stuff like that. You know, you had the beach, so you could go to the beach in the summer.
Right, yeah, but
like,
but that's the thing, right? It's for you, it's exciting, it's fun because it's not easily accessible.
I like the
right?
way I'm trying to justify it, and you're like, you weren't there.
No, I mean, that's exactly it. That is exactly it. When you've done it every single fucking day for your entire upbringing, you don't get enjoyment out of it.
No, that's true.
So we're gonna put that on 6 or 4. 6. So like, you know, there's only so many times you can walk the same path and find it exciting. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, but there's only so many times you can go to the cinema and get
No, it's not.
excitement out of
Film
it.
changes every time.
It wasn't a film every bloody week.
There's one every month.
Not for me, there weren't.
Well
What?
met.
Fuck off. No, there
See
was.
you around.
You're telling me that for the entirety of your childhood, there was not a new film released every month?
I didn't go to the cinema every month.
Have a good
Right.
one.
my
I'm, not
parents-
I'm not just saying I'm resentful because of the cinema. The cinema is an example.
Oh.
What else could you do? You could probably go bowling. You could probably go play pool.
No, we didn't have
No.
any pool near us.
Right.
The only pool that they had were in a pubs, and we weren't allowed in
Did
pubs.
you have a swimming pool? Or stuff
Literally
like
right up my road, yeah.
this? There you go. This is what I mean. So like,
So
you,
yeah, I
you
actually
could-
did go swimming quite a bit.
You had the option, is what I'm saying. So you had sports centres,
Yeah, I had
You
sports
know.
centres.
whereas we did not have the options. Our options were go fucking amuse yourselves. And that is it.
That's interesting. A person's died, and they have died in midair. I don't know if you want to quickly look. Like,
Yeah, it means they were jumping when they got their comeuppance.
if they were going to die, it was like, I'm going to die in midair. His name's called Shadow.
Well, I just redid that because.
Um,
Oh, that's what I did.
but yeah, so obviously you were in fields drinking your blue lightning, whatever.
White Lightning.
White lightning. And I was just playing video games and doodling in my bedroom with my friend. Sometimes going to the cinema, Fort Park. and
Oh
stuff like
yeah,
that.
see the Fort Park. Fuck off. So that's what I
Fort
mean.
Park
You
swimming.
can swivel. You can absolutely swivel.
Cragwell, I can't take on a level 7. For fuck's sake. I think I'm completely under level.
Was Fort
7.
Park reasonably priced when you were younger?
I think
Or was
so,
it still
yeah.
absurd?
I think... I don't know, you know, that word inflation, you know,
Yeah.
that everyone seems to want to use. I mean, it could have been expensive back then.
Loz is like, I joined drinking with dogs at like 19.
Yeah, but I was drinking it like... Oh, yeah, you two
Yep.
drunk together and stuff.
Yeah?
No, so...
Inflation.
Inflation, I think it was around maybe 28, 30 pounds per person. Now it's what, about 60,
So
70
the
pounds?
reality is, it was probably the exact same cost.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I never used to pay for it.
No, you were a child.
Yeah, exactly. But we used to do that quite a bit. It was quite fun. Sometimes we would go to Chesterton, but Chesterton was a bit further out, so...
Holy shit, has it really been 11 years or so? Holy
11
shit.
years.
That's
Jeez.
fucking mental. I didn't even realise that.
You two have been friends for 11 years.
Fucking hell. That's flown by.
Half of those years, though, we've been together.
Oh, don't mind me, they've been hell. Absolute hell.
We're going to continue to make them hell.
Yeah, I know, it's like Dante's like fucking Inferno over here. Every year is a different layer where it gets worse.
Yeah.
The seventh and final layer is where I top myself.
Oh my gosh. I'm so shocked.
I found some Miller Lake. Not Muller Lake, Mirror Lake.
Miller. I think that'd be awful though, just like a lake of Miller. Because you think all the flies that will get in it.
I mean, would you even be able to swim in it, or would you just drown?
I think you would drown, it'd be too gloopy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't think you'd be able to actually swim in it.
Everything's a bit higher level than me. I actually think I need to go back to the starting zone for a bit.
Well, what levels?
Everything's level 8 and I'm level 5. I'm now in combat with something. I'm running for my life.
Doomed.
Nope, I'm gonna keep running. I'm not gonna die.
So I'm trying to remember what the game was, and I want to say
That was close.
it was Resident Evil Revelations.
What,
And-
1 or 2?
One.
It's too far away.
The one on the boat.
I haven't actually played it,
Oh, okay.
or I might have tried it and I haven't actually finished
I've
it.
got it on the Switch and I played it up to a certain point, but I got too scared.
Just keep running, just keep running.
Yeah, that would be me.
Oh my word, she literally booted me in the face.
Yeah,
One
sorry.
weakness. So there was a, I'm sure it was a Resident Evil game, and I'm sure it was Revelations.
It's fucking 8 as well. I'm not
And
gonna kill anything.
there was an event, a launch party event that they did in London.
Yeah.
And the idea was that it was an outdoor swimming pool, and they would fill the swimming pool up with fake blood,
Oh.
and they'd put in like fake body parts and all this other stuff, and you get the ticket to the event, and you had to swim in, and you'd get a prize. Like you'd have to forage around the bottom of the swimming pool to get a prize. And my brother somehow managed to win some tickets. We got there, we spent ages walking around. We're like, we're pretty sure this is the place. No one's here, like completely dead, barren, no one's about. And yeah, it turned out we didn't get the opportunity to take part in that because days before there were some machete attacks in the area.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah, so Capcom had to pull the event.
No.
But I always wondered what that would have been like, and like it just kind of reminded me when we were talking about swimming in yogurt of that particular event.
I almost got attacked by a leopard mome.
So yeah, drove all the way into London.
Just to get...
Just turn around and drive back.
Oh, that sucks.
They didn't message us.
No, you would have thought that they would be
communicate
like,
at all.
"Oh, that's a bit shit of Capcom."
Yeah, it's proper shit. I don't know if it. Now that I think back, I don't know if it was Capcom themselves hosting the event or if it was someone.
A third party hosting it.
Yeah. Again, I didn't have all the details because it was my brother that wanted
I'm out of range.
That would have been so freaking cool though. Like,
Yeah, it would have been awesome.
would you have dove in?
Yeah, I was the one nominated to dive in
What were you nominated to dive in?
because my brother's disabled. If he goes in for a swim, he ain't coming back up.
I feel like an absolute cunt now. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'll just throw my disabled sister in. Lauren, go and find some stuff. Go! Let's see what she says.
It's cool.
No, I would go in because I like swimming and it sounds like an absolute laugh. I would have dove in, like, I wouldn't have dove in because I can't dive, but I would have like jumped in.
If I was hosting the event, I'd have definitely not told people that I'd have put a scuba diver in there to grab people's legs.
Oh my god, yeah!
That would have been amazing.
That would have been terrifying.
Because obviously you don't tell people. They'll never know.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever actually seen an event like that. I did see something recently. I don't think it was... Where was Gamescom? Gamescom.
It's Germany.
Was it held in Germany this year? Is
I
it
think
always
it's
held
always
in Germany? Okay, because they had something really cool for Age of Sigmar recently and it looked really good.
What was it they had?
I need to remember the game, but they had like this really nice booth set up.
Oh, is it the RTS that's coming out?
Yes.
I've got it on my wish list. I can't remember what it's
It
called.
looked really good.
Yeah, it looks banging.
But that looked like a really cool setup in an event. But that sounds like a really awesome event for the Revelations. I've never heard an event like that.
I'm sure it was. I'll give it a Google and confirm that's what it was.
Because like usually events are held somewhat in a convention space, or they're sometimes held in a pub or a hall or something like that. They're never held in a swimming pool where you dive in and get body parts. That's cool. Really cool.
Well, I was saying that, and speaking of swimming pools where you don't expect them to be,
yeah,
in a nightclub.
There's a swimming pool nightclub.
I cannot remember. Oh, hey Ella. Yeah, stream's going well. I've not died yet, so I'm quite happy. I don't know about Sarah though. She seems quite stressed.
Yeah, I can't kill anything. I'm running back to the starting zone to get my level up. Actually, no. I'm going to the Gates of Ironforge. I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, I went to. It was outer London somewhere. I genuinely can't remember what it was. But it was the weirdest nightclub I'd ever been to. It like literally had everything. So you stepped in there, and like
oh, don't tread on that.
There were typical dance floor, but then you had like stripper poles around the outside with no strippers. So it was meant for the patrons, the people going, to go up there and just play on it and do what you want with it. And then they had a swimming pool in the next room. And then it was a roof terrace. It was really weird.
That sounds really luxurious for a nightclub, considering most nightclubs are like, here's your sweaty dance floor, here's the overcrowded bar, that's it.
Yeah, it's really bizarre. Yeah, so
I'm now in Iron.
I'm loving that you're enjoying yourself there, Ella. So glad you're enjoying the stream. We do, because it's kind of a joint channel, we have 3 days a week that we're streaming. Because we both work, throughout the week, etc. So on a Tuesday, I am typically your host, and it's kind of my variety night where I'll play games that I'm interested in, or we'll do hobby stuff that I'm kind of interested in. Then we have a Wednesday, which is you get both of us, and we'll do something along these lines where it's a bit of a challenge, or we'll just have some fun. Something that involves both of us. So co-op games, etc. And then Thursday, you get Sarah and her variety night, where she'll do all the you know, typical kind of cozy games, etc.
Cozy games,
So-
scrapbooking.
Hey, thanks for the
Yay!
follow, Ella. I really appreciate it.
I wish we had cams on because I would do like a little
Yeah.
jiggy dance like what I'm doing now, but no one can see that. Just like with the
Yeah,
hands
so-
out, looking like I'm handing out pizzas.
Can I help you?
So we are very much,
Have a good
we've
one.
literally just started out with all the streaming and setups, and there may be one or
Farewell.
two technical issues and whatnot, but that's part of the fun of it. Cameras, etc. will be coming in time. Yeah, we play a wide variety of games. I mean, WoW is something that I especially play quite a lot.
Oh, I'm lost.
But we'll always have those kind of Tuesday and Thursday variety nights, and then like if there's a little challenge or something we could do, and we'll absolutely do that. I think, did I just do my quest hand in, or did I absolutely miss it?
There was talks that we might do if we can set it up. It might not be a thing.
See, it
VR
just
challenge.
sounds like a challenge to me now.
A
Go on.
challenge within a challenge, trying to get a challenge stream up. VR streaming. That's something we potentially want to try.
We 100% can do a VR stream.
We can?
100%. I don't even think that's a technical challenge because I've tested it.
Awesome. Like, there is a couple of VR games that I think would be quite hilarious to play. Like, Keep Talking and No One Explodes. I think that would be just hectic. Hours of fun watching me fail at giving instructions and understanding instructions.
The potential the only caveat I'm going to put to that
Yeah,
is that I'd probably want to get a battery pack for the VR headset.
because the battery pack does run out in an hour.
Because I mean, it's not great when you're connecting over Wi-Fi, so we will have some challenges there. But I can make it happen. That's easy.
I think that would be quite funny.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're South England, the two of us. But if you're asking where we're from, I mean, I'm originally born in Bristol, moved to Kent, middle of nowhere. So I got some random accent, so you're going to have to forgive me because it's all over the place.
I'm just from the south of England, really. Nothing too exciting outside. I wouldn't say I'm like outside of London. Like, it's outside of London, but not outside of
London.
It's not London, but
It's not London. You're within the M25 ring road.
yeah, I'm near London,
So
but
it
I'm not
depends
quite
what
London.
you consider.
But
Yeah,
then-
I'd say you're outside London.
Apparently, my accent turns from Australian to Bristolian to Southern English to Northern. Like, my accent changes quite a lot, but I think that's because I pick up on everyone else's accent and mimics them by accident.
I think you just try to be posh.
I don't try to be posh. It's only when I'm reading stuff out my accent changes like that. I think that's the customer service in me coming out.
Oh, you're from the US. That's awesome, Ella.
Oh,
Yeah, we
cool.
eventually artworks, etc. We're going to be doing. There's a few that we've already done and exist, but like I say, we literally just started out. I mean, this
2
is
weeks
what
ago,
our,
I think. Yeah, we started out 2 weeks
I'm
ago.
trying to think. Is this our 6th stream?
I
Maybe.
believe this is our 5th or 6th stream now. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's our 5th stream.
So we're kind of almost focusing on the technical aspects, and then what I'm going to call the must-haves, focusing on those, and then we're going to get the nice-to-haves in there, and obviously that'll eventually include like emotes and all that other fun stuff. So
Literally in a month or two time, we're gonna have a really nice setup ready for proper streaming.
so I'm going to read the comment out.
Okay.
Just 'cause
I can't see the comments, you see.
can you not?
No, I can't
Okay.
see the Kick ones. I can see the YouTube ones.
Right, okay. I can help you with that. Basically, I'm an artist, do work for streamers and gamers for their stuff, like logo banner, overlay emotes, alerts, screens, intro, outro animations, and anything related to graphics. So is there anything you need to be made? Also say, oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, share your portfolio. I'd definitely be interested. Give me a second and I will... I don't actually know what my Discord name is. There should be a link to the Discord in the About section. If you want to just jump in there. We're not in the Discord at the moment, just while we're streaming. But if you jump into the Discord, there should be an open invite in there.
That's not
And if not, I will ping you a message following this with my username because I just don't remember what it is.
I can't even remember mine, to be honest. I have so many usernames. So lots of games, obviously, lots of games knows me. I don't know if I should disclose our relationship to the public.
You're fine. You've already mentioned it.
Oh yeah, well she's my sister. So she's from the south, but M25, moved more southwest. I've been told that I
Need
sound
help?
Polish some days.
Go with honor.
So I think it must be a southerner thing in the UK where our accents change all the time. Because you even said, like, 1 minute you sound very chabby, the next minute you sound very posh, next minute you sound like Smeagol. Like,
You do. I genuinely feel like I'm talking to Gollum sometimes.
are you serious?
So Ella, what's it? So over in the US, what time is it for you guys now? Is it about midday-ish? Because we're 8 p.m. here now. Did I actually pick up those? Yeah, no, I won't. Oh, there's a lot of mages running around here.
Is there? I'm going back to the starting zone so I can level up.
That's a priest.
Because everything at the moment is like level 8 and I'm only a level 5 and I feel like I'm going to die and I'm not prepared to give you the satisfaction of turning me into a gnome monk, okay?
Yep, it's going to happen.
So I'm going back to the starting zone so I can level up a bit more and come back.
Don't tell me that's your dirty-handed
That
tactic.
is going to be my dirty-handed tactic because I don't want to die.
That's so dirty-handed. You're just gonna stay in every zone
Yep.
until you.
Yep.
No.
Yep. There's nothing you can do. You didn't put that as the rule. So, because it's not the rules, I'm going to do
I'm
it.
still in combat.
So Loza Games says, lol, I have special personalities. Each personality speaks different.
There's definitely, and I think everyone has this, and everyone can attest to this. You definitely have a work personality.
Yeah, I have
Like it's
my
your,
customer service voice.
yeah, it's,
like,
it's your professional.
yeah, definitely.
So I think everyone's at least got that.
Do you actually have a customer service voice? Because I feel like your
Yeah.
speaking meeting voice is exactly the same as how you talk now, apart from the fact that you don't use swears in your meetings. Obviously.
Don't use swears. Or
Don't use swears,
profanity.
innit?
I don't know. For me, it kind of. I almost want to say it depends how cheesed off I am. I'm very much just me, but I will. Yeah, our vocabulary changes. I definitely say tone of voice changes. My tone of voice when I'm working is, I'm going to say gentler, because that's something that I worked on for a long time.
What do you think you used to have a really harsh voice then?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, not that I had a harsh voice, but obviously, you know, way back when I used to be a bouncer, it was like you'd talk to people in a certain way, and it's not necessarily the right way. So, like, not compared to the industry that I'm in now. So.
See, I feel like I've always had to be really nice in all my jobs.
But then that's quite interesting, because I was going to say, but you've always been in customer serving roles. But then I'd say that I've always been in customer serving roles as well.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like depending on the role, most of our jobs really do require us. I don't work in customer facing. I haven't worked in customer facing for like, I would say 4 years, maybe. I'll say 4-ish years. I mean, there've been times in my previous jobs where I've had to kind of like speak to customers, but a lot of it's now behind the scenes, thankfully. But yeah, a good 10 years was like trying to be customer friendly. So.
And that's your posh voice.
And that's my posh voice. That's me like, you're right, yeah, that's fine. How are you today?
Because if you spoke in your Smeagol voice, no one would buy anything.
What you mean you're returning these? Get out of here, I says.
Is that what Smeagol sounds like?
No, but that's what I'm thinking he sounds like.
What, them hobbits is?
These hobbits is
Karen-
my tails, yeah?
Stealing the ring, feed me taters. How baggins, how dare they?
So, lots
You're wrong,
of lots of games says the other half says I catfished him with my customer service. Then we started dating and I turned into a chav. That's the exact same thing that me and you had, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Did I know? I actually kind of spoke to you like this when we got together, didn't I?
I'm sorry, Thomas.
I never called you. No, I didn't. I never used to be gentle with my voice.
Cool, I shall attempt to not get killed by this knoll and I shall accept your friend request though, Ella. We're just going to rapidly move away from this guy. Give him a cheeky one of those. Although you were rooting for the knoll. You just didn't want to admit it.
No, I was rooting for it. I'm not even going to make a... I wasn't even going to pretend that I was rooting for them. Was not rooting for them. Oh, you know what? I'm giving up on that sentence. Noel wins.
Noel wins. Victory!
Victory to the Knolls.
Alright. Discord's actually got to update again. I swear it's updated like last 3 days.
What's that?
Discord.
Discord, really?
Hmm.
See, I rarely use Discord because...
Get into the
I
habit.
do. I keep forgetting Discord exists with... You know, we do run a... Well, I run the Instagram channel, which I'm doing really badly at the moment. But hopefully I have some content coming soon. I say that as I cry into my keyboard.
As you cry. Wicked, you're a star, Ella. I appreciate that. I've got your portfolio, so we'll take a look after stream. And yeah, I'm more than happy to commission work as we go forward because it's naturally something that we're going to want. So.
Oh no!
Oh no! What happened?
Someone stole my kill earlier. Cat's going crazy.
It's because it's feeding time. Oh! Danger!
Uh-oh, someone gonna die?
No, I'm not going to die.
Girl, I ain't gonna
Playing a
die.
mage now. That's why I chose mage as the as my final class.
See, I chose Hunter as I'm never going to use the Hunter class. I was like, oh no, I'm going to be fine. I'm not going to need the Hunter ever. And then what happened?
It blew my mind when you were considering warrior.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm really good at warrior on retail.
It's a different beast in classic.
Like, I didn't want to go Hunter. Like, I kind of wanted to do range DPS. But I didn't want to be Hunter because I knew classic Hunter was completely different to how, I'll let you have it. To how kind of like retail play. So retail Hunter I like. But then I played classic Hunter and it was very hard. It was like really difficult because it wasn't really... Just slapped my leg. Ow. I don't know if anyone
You're
heard that.
having a moment.
I am having a...
Do
I'm
you
so
need to take a few minutes?
No, it's just really hot and I think I'm menopausal. I don't know.
Menopausal. Just aged
Just
significantly.
aged significantly while I was sitting here. I'm going to die.
The stress of classic hardcore aged me and now I'm going through menopause.
So, yeah, I didn't want to do... Hunt, because you have to feed your animal, you have, you obviously have to, hello! You obviously have to keep, you know, your quivers and your gun pouch well equipped and stuff like that, so it's a lot of maintenance work. What?
Sorry, I'm just watching 2 dudes run from like 5 gnolls. I ain't getting involved.
Oh my god! That's amazing. Oh my
sorry, carry
days.
on.
No, that's fine. That's actually pretty
Just
hilarious.
tickled me.
I would point that out as well. Yes, you'll get some food in a second, Bubba Love. Yes, I know it's feeding time.
Funny how you like talking about hunters have got to feed their pets, and he's like, oh,
Feeding time?
Wow.
So it was constantly doing that, and like obviously each pet has a different requirement as what you feed them. Like I had a Velociraptor as my pet in Classic, and I had to keep feeding it boar meat constantly. So not only was I killing stuff on the quest or doing something on the quest, I had to keep making sure that I had a good supply of boar meat up. And because everyone was playing Classic at the time, there was barely any boars to kill, so it was like, oh shit, my pet's going to run away or something like that.
You're probably going to face a similar issue.
Yeah, I feel like I am going to.
Depending on what you choose as a pet. Like, the easiest pet to get is... the problem is, right, it depends. If you want your... Oh, I'm out of mana. If you want your pet tanking, you probably want to get something like a boar or a bear.
I was thinking a bear, believe it or not.
Oh my word. Potion.
I got a new bag pouch.
Did you actually?
I need to target
You
something.
did as well.
Oh yeah. I'm probably not going to get another bag until I complete the old Westie.
Oh, wait. I think we've overran.
Yeah, I'll hit you up on Discord with it, Ella. Once we've had a look through. That'll be the easiest place, especially with like time zones and whatnot. Right. There's a lot of mob density issues with me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. These gnolls, man, they're no joke. They're absolutely no joke. They're not as bad as the murlocs. I mean, the murlocs are the ones that you'll just aggro from, 50 yards away.
Yeah. Murlocs is awful. Like, I love Murlocs overall, but like, they kill me.
Now I'm resentful.
Now I'm resentful.
I honestly feel like, and it's not me.
You're just gonna
Judging
criticise
you,
and
or
judge me. You're gonna do it anyway.
Right.
What are you gonna say? Come on,
I
spit
feel
it out.
like
I need to get
Warlock was
closer.
your best chance to win this
You
challenge.
keep reminding me every time we jump onto hardcore, and every time it sets me into a panic. You're like, you fucked up. You fucked up when that warlock died, Sarah. Do you know that?
Do you feel, even at low levels, that
What can I get for
that
you?
one of your classes has been more beneficial or more of a hindrance than any of the others?
I feel like my rogue was much harder.
Yeah.
Because I just don't understand rogue as a rule. Because I
What?
never play rogue. Hunter's been quite good for me so far, I must say.
Rogue's rough until level 10 anyway.
Good.
Well, I got to level 8. I was almost there. I was almost there where it was going to be good.
Did you get to level 8?
Yeah. It was my highest. I was doing really well with my rogue. I thought me and my rogue were going to make it.
Go on, Hogger. Get him. Get him. I'll give you a buff, bro, but I ain't getting involved in that fight. Oh, he wants me to. Alright, I'll help him out. No, there's another gnoll. I'm out. Run, lad, run!
Run!
You know what? I'll help you, lad. I'll help. Get out of there! What's he doing? Why is he standing there? Oh, dude. I'm going to run back and he's going to be a corpse.
Oh no!
Yep. So what's everyone else playing right now that we've got watching? What are your go-to games at the moment? Because obviously
Disney Dreamlight.
we know that Sarah is hooked on Disney. I'm currently hooked on Starfield. But what's everyone else playing? Kitty cat, leave that microphone alone.
I think it's their feeding time that we've overrun.
Yeah. That's fine. Danger! Someone tase him!
Tease them!
Man, this mod density is a killer, right now, genuinely.
Oh, I don't know that. I'm just chilling out in the starting
You're
zone.
staying in the starting zone,
Yeah, too, right?
killing boars in the
Yeah.
forest until you get to level 10.
Yeah.
You're shocking.
Well, I'm sorry, my last 2 tactics didn't work where I tried it the actual legit way, so I'm doing it this way, and there's no rule saying that I can't, so...
Ooh. So Loza says Pokemon Pearl and Sherlock Mystery of the Persian Carpet. I have no idea what that second one is.
Is it like a point and click game?
It sounds
It
like
sounds
a point
like
and
a
click
point and
adventure,
click
doesn't
game.
it?
It sounds cool. Sounds like a mystery game. I like the sound of it. Is it on the Switch? Because I might check it out in a minute. My Switch is in the bedroom, so I need something to play. Not that I can see the screen.
What starter did you choose in Pearl? There's only one right answer. I ban you from the stream.
You're not allowed to tell her the answer either. I know, give us a minute. We'll finish in 15 and we'll give you some lovely food.
I'll be dead in 50.
Dude, you've had like 4 meals today.
What was the question? The question is, what starter did you choose? Pokemon Pearl. And there is only one correct answer.
Also, after you've answered that question, what your starter was in Pearl, the Sherlock Mystery of Persian Carpet, is it on the Switch?
And is it point and click?
And is it point and click?
And tell us more.
And tell us more.
And what about yourself, Elo, over on Kick? What are you playing, or what do you tend to do in your free time with your hobbies, etc., apart from obviously painting?
It's too far away.
Oh.
Laurie said it was a grass type.
You know what that means?
Turtwig.
Boom. You answered correctly.
I love Turtwig, but I had to choose Piplup.
You don't have to choose anything. You
Well,
choose what you want.
I didn't like I usually tend to, it's really strange. I like most of the fire Pokemon, weirdly enough. Because apart from, I think, maybe 3 or 4 generations, most of the water Pokemon have been quite shockingly bad. I mean, let's not talk about Sword and Shield Sobble. That was an upsetting disappointment, where they turned him into an indie hipster kind of thing.
Wait, no, hang on. Sobble didn't become an indie hipster.
Yeah, he did. He had like the really skinny jean looking look. Looked like he was going to wear a scarf and order a skinny latte.
Wait, I thought he turned into, was it Inteleon? Turned into a
Sobble.
spy. Am I completely... I'm thinking the wrong Pokemon.
I think you might be thinking... Sobble is the one from Pokemon Sword and Shield, right? Or am I getting it wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, he turns into like a really tall looking long, like...
Gecko.
I think it's meant to be a gecko, but
Yeah.
it looks like
Yeah,
a
no,
hipster.
no,
He looks
no.
like a hipster.
It's not a hipster, it's meant to be a
Total-
spy.
Well, it doesn't look like a spy. It looks like a hipster in a London
It's
coffee
meant
shop.
to be like a sniper spy.
Does not look like that. He is not holding a cool little water gun. He is literally looking like he's about to complain about his latte at Starbucks. He does not look like he is going to be a cool
That might just be
spy.
the second evolution.
No, his whole evolution. To be fair, the starters in Sword and Shield are pretty bad, although I did enjoy Sword and Shield as a rule of thumb.
Yeah, Sword and Shield was the first one, and there's a couple that I haven't played, bear that in mind. But of the ones that I've played, Sword and Shield was the first one where I swapped out my starter at the earliest opportunity.
Yeah, same. It was just there to just earn levels, and then once it was done, it was like, okay, you're out. I replaced it because I chose a water Pokemon again. I swapped it out for Whiscash because he's water ground, I believe. Or was it? Yeah, it's water ground.
Yeah, he's water ground.
So he's pretty cool.
Man, I'm feeling a bit nervous. I'm feeling some butterflies here.
Why? What have you done?
No, just I don't know. Something about this pool just didn't feel good.
No.
Nothing's going wrong. Oh, no, I knew it. Use the potion. Oh, he resisted. He's a beast. Alright, we're going to stand our ground. Kill him before the bear gets here. Oh, run! Mana!
Get off my keyboard.
Run. And shoot. No, we reset! Damn! Someone just gave me a buff. Mr. Priest, you may have a buff too. I need
just
2
attacking
more
everything.
of these armbands. I was doing so well when I first stepped into this area. Like, I was getting a lot of single pulls, the occasional double, which is fine. I can just get away with it if I kite them. But man, I don't know what it is. The last sort of 20-ish minutes, I just feel like I'm just getting overrun and I'm not making any progress, is what it feels like.
I'm just attacking everything here. So I can basically...
So what level are you now?
Essex.
What's your play type?
So it's slash play, yeah?
Slash play.
Oh, slash.
Man, I'm leveling so slow.
Aw.
Inventory is full.
3 hours, 3 minutes, and 2 seconds.
What level are you? 6?
Yeah.
You know what, in all honesty, pacing wise, ours probably isn't that difficult.
I just don't want to die again.
Because I'm currently rocking 5 hours. So I feel like I've gone really slow these back couple of levels.
Yeah.
Although I've had a lot of travelling to do. So I had to go to Stormwind, go to Eastvale,
Can't carry.
come over here. I've already done that quest, haven't I? I've already got that quest. So go to that. Have I done that quest? I have not done that
Inventory is
quest.
full.
Oh, nuts. Okay, chunk of ball meat, we don't need that. There we go. Hearthstone comes off of cooldown soon.
That's still recharging. That spell.
Wait, did he have an armband? No. Patchwork pants.
That's still recharging.
Come on, give me a little knoll. Just knocking around.
Just a little knoll.
Just a little knoll. A diddy knoll. There's a diddy knoll. Or as you'd call it, a gnoll.
Gnoll.
A gnoll.
A gnoll.
So yeah, Lozzie, you didn't clarify what sort of game Sherlock was, because I honestly have never heard of it.
Sounds cool. Sounds like right up the street. I might have to check it
The
out.
Mystery of the Persian Carpet.
It sounds like a point and click Sherlock Holmes game. Like, it sounds cool.
The title definitely feels point and click. I was gonna say, have you even ever played a point and click?
Kind of, yeah.
I know you've never played Monkey Island, which
No,
is
I've
like
not-
the definitive point and click.
Yeah, but you also have, like, to an extent,
point and click.
Grim Fandango was a point and click, essentially.
It was.
And I absolutely adore that. Like, I used to play on the DS, there was quite a few mystery games that were point and click.
Was
Wait.
Professor Layton?
Professor Layton was more like, you could say in some category it was, but it was more like a puzzle / riddle game. So you had to
Okay.
progress the story by solving a bunch of riddles and stuff like that. Absolutely.
How
loved
many
the
times
Professor
did you
Layton.
need to use a guide?
Quite frequently, I'm not gonna lie. There was some where I easily got them, but there was some where it's like, if it's like trying to work out maths and stuff like that, it'll be like, I can't work this out for the life of me, no matter how hard I try. Numbers confuse me.
So hang on, let's just take a step back. So you say it was riddles. Mm-hmm. Were they riddles or were they sums?
Well, no, like there was some that actually required numbers and working out numbers and stuff like that, and
So-
fractions and multiplication and stuff. But then there was one where it's like you've got three, and this is a perfect example. You've got like 3 animals in a maze. Which animals come out alive? and you would work out where the animals would come out, and it would be like, oh yeah, the lion comes out safely, and so just the rabbit. And then you would say, oh, the lion and the rabbit. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So that was the answer. So it would be only the lion would come out alive because the lion would eat the rabbit. Right. So it would be like kind of riddles and puzzles like that.
So at what point would you need this? So give me an example of one where you need like to do a sum, because if it wasn't just a straight sum, would it be you have to work out the sum to get a value and then the values in the puzzle?
Kind of, yeah. I can't quite remember. There was quite a few in the Miracle Math.
I've never played it, so...
So it will be like Susie's train. It'll be those kind of math problems. So it's like Susie's train arrives at 1 p.m. but stops at 2 o'clock over here or something like that. Work out X, Y, and Z.
Oh, do the
But they were quite confusing ones.
Yeah, no. So you're talking like a train travelling at X miles per hour. With the wind at X miles per hour.
Yeah, like
what time does it arrive? Okay.
There was some stuff like that where I was like, I have no clue. You're asking the wrong person.
So what do you while on the subject? Oh no! Come on, respawns! Don't do it to me. We'll kill this one definitely. Then we're gonna leg it.
We also need to cut the streams because we've overrun by half an hour.
Well, we normally run until 9, but we are having an early finish tonight. Just because there's stuff that's got to get done. So.
And loads of stuff that needs to get done.
Run. I'm not ending the stream until I get this armband.
We're going to be here forever then. So, what were you going to ask? You were going to ask something about the Professor Layton.
So what I was going to ask was, since we're on the subject of sums, and you saying that you hate them, what would you say your weakest and your strongest subjects at school were?
Anything creative. So English was, believe it or not, was a subject that I excelled in, and so was art.
I mean, the difference is with English that it's reading, writing, and speaking, and I think that's where you struggle.
I don't know what it is, but my mind doesn't catch up with my mouth. So my mouth will just say something, and I'll have the beginning of the sentence out, and then halfway through, my brain would stop, and then my mouth would just start running and be like, what? So what am I saying?
Quick, while everyone else has pulled them away. Dodalf is going to run in with the cheeky steel, loot the chest.
Get it.
I've got no inventory space.
No, shit. Eat some jerky.
Quick. Oh no, I don't want any. I'll leave the rest.
But yeah, it was definitely the creative students. So art and design and English were my subjects that I excelled in. Obviously, I went to college for it. What about you?
I mean, IT was the one that I did incredibly well in. IT is the only one that, if I'm to be perfectly honest, I was happy with my grade. But it's my own fault because I didn't bother doing any coursework for anything else.
Fair enough.
Inventory is full.
Hey, got the armband. So yeah, for me, IT was definitely my strongest. My weakest... might have been French.
I didn't study French, I studied German.
But food tech was my most hated.
Yeah, I can see why.
So, I can't explain it. It's always been the case. It's just who I am. But I cannot cook without getting angry. And it's like the one time that like I genuinely struggle now to like control my anger and like my tone of voice and my general attitude is when I'm cooking, and I got no explanation for it. I just hate it that much, so much that it drives me to frustration and anger.
I laugh at it.
And what made it worse was I didn't even choose to do food tech. So
you had the same situation as me. I chose to do music and I got put in child development, and I don't like children. So tell me why that was a thing.
Oh wow, someone hit level 60.
No way!
Yeah, check chat. unless you disabled it.
Oh
Scarlet.
yeah, Scarlet. Well done.
Go on, lad. It's a shame that the name's not clickable. I know you could do a slash whisper, but you know what? I think I'm going to do it anyway. Oh wait, does that not work anymore? I don't know. I ain't done it in so long. I'm so antisocial on WoW. So yeah. So what was the reason that you didn't get to do music?
They didn't say. I didn't even put child development down, so God knows why they put me in child development. So they put me in child development, and they wouldn't move me. Then again, the school hated me anyway, so they could go fuck themselves for all I care. I wouldn't care if they burned down to the ground tomorrow.
Light bless you.
That's how basically my attitude to that school, and I really don't care. But yeah, they put me in child development, and it was basically kind of prepping you up to run a nursery and look after everyone else's kids. So it was like, you know, trying to help them not choke, and obviously I really couldn't care, so I didn't really learn anything. So I just don't want kids, so...
What? When did I get this?
But... yeah, so why did they put you in food tech, and what subject did you want instead of food tech?
So, you know, how, I'll explain just in case it's not clear how the kind of structure over here works. When, in England, when you're choosing, you get to year 9, which is halfway through your high school, and then you choose 3 subjects that we call options. I don't know if it's still called that, but you'd pick your options, and then those would be the ones that you'd hopefully go into, and you'd have a choice of like, I don't know, 6 to 9 choices, so it was quite varied what you could actually pick, but you could only actually choose 3 that you'd want to go and do. Now, I was the first year of boys that they let into an originally all-girls school, so it was school just for girls. They then decided, okay, I don't know if it's like it's not profitable or whatever else, but they then decided to turn it from a girl-only school to a unisex school, girls and boys.
Well met.
In terms of the number of students, the ratio was unbelievable. I was one of 9 boys in my entire year.
Keep your
That's
feet on the
insane.
ground.
Yeah, and when it came round to choosing our options, all 9 of us chose woodworking, and that's what we wanted to do, and that's what we wanted to crack on with. But they flat out said to us, we're not going to run the class, so we're not going to run woodworking with just 9 students, because it doesn't make sense for us to pay for a teacher. So we're going to split you up, and you're either going to go into drama or you're going to go into food tech. And we didn't get to pick. We were just allocated as whatever, you know, the headmaster or the head of our year, whoever made the decision, just said, okay, you're going in this class. And I ended up going in food tech. And man, I just hated it. I'd have loved to have gone into drama, but I don't think I can act to save my life.
Do you think you would have been good at it though? Because I was really bad at drama.
I'd have been.
Oh shit!
I'd have been amazing in drama. You know why?
I did drama.
Yeah, but you're thinking about it wrong.
What? Why?
See, I wouldn't have gone in. I wouldn't have done the acting or anything. I'd have been a stagehand. And you know what? I reckon I'd have been banging with lights and production and everything like that.
See, like with GCSE, I don't know if your drama group was different then, because our drama group was like, you've got to learn Blood Brothers, and you've got to rehearse the same scene over and over and over again, and then you've got to rehearse it and then do a final performance in front of an assessor. And you also need to write down who your favourite actress is, and that was it. We never got to decide.
Who was your favourite actress at the time?
I did Betty Davis.
Okay.
So, yeah. I wanted to stand out from everyone doing Jennifer Aniston.
Oh yeah, 'cause she was huge back then.
She was massive back in the day. So I was like, oh, I'll just do someone different. And I think I wanted to appeal to my drama teacher, but she fucking hated me. And that's all we did. We never actually got to decide, oh, the lighting should be this colour, or we should do stagehands. We never got to decide that in drama. it was like reading the same script over and over and over and over and over and over again. But I really enjoyed it.
Well, Loza said that she likes cooking. I got sad the other day when she made banana bread and then our bread and butter pudding. What?
No, she made as... Oh, what? Wait.
What?
We both got confused.
What?
When I got sad, I like cooking.
Oh,
when I
right.
got sad the other day, and when she got sad the other day.
When she got sad, she got to cooking.
Yeah, she got
made
cooking.
her feel better.
It made her feel better. So cooking made her feel better.
Nah, stress me.
I just do it for the sake of it. We have to eat, so I'm indifferent with cooking, to be honest. She got put as a stagehand as no one wanted me in their group. Hated secondary school. Yeah, because me and her went to the same secondary school. It's a shit school. As we said, we didn't care if it burns down to the ground tomorrow.
You're so angry. I think this is the first time you've been angry on the stream. Like, you're legitimately, passionately angry right now.
Yeah, they really, really messed us up. Like, they were horrible to us for no reason. The head teacher absolutely despised me. Absolutely despised me for no apparent reason. Like, the minute I walked in the school, she just like, oh, hi. But I think it's because, like, where we lived is quite a small town, so everyone knows everyone. So I think it's because my dad was a little shit. They think we were all going to be little shits, and we weren't. So anything we would do out of line was like, oh my God, you've done this. So, yeah.
I don't know, I'd hate to teach you. But anyway, that's...
You'd hate to teach me.
I'd hate to be responsible for you and have to teach you.
Oh, dear.
Oh, man, that sucks, Loza. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You know what? Bullying happens at every school. Like, it's... I proper hate bullies. I was heavily bullied. I was physically bullied. But,
I don't think I was bullied to an extent. Like, I used to get into scraps and arguments quite a lot because I was a mouthy cow. But I wasn't bullied to the extent of Loza was. Like, I wasn't bullied, but I just didn't get along with people.
Yeah, I have got zero tolerance for bullying. I absolutely hate it.
That and people that abuse animals.
Same.
So anyone that harms an animal, I'm sorry, but I do wish the worst on you. I literally feel like you deserve the worst punishment. You deserve to be. We're
getting a bit negative to wrap up for the evening, so let's not do that. Let's
be happy. I'm standing on a table.
We're still alive. We have at least another session of this.
I'm standing on a table. I'm very happy. I'm a drunken dwarf in a table in an inn.
Yeah, seems like a good place. All right, so we're going to wrap up here then, guys. Has been a pleasure as always.
Amazing.
I wish you all the best for your evenings, days, whatever it may come. And it's the last you get me this week, because tomorrow is Sarah's variety night again. What are you going to be doing tomorrow?
So I actually don't know.
So it's going to be 6 o'clock on the dot. It's going to be something cozy. I know that for a fact, if I can think of something cozy. So it'll be a cozy game. It probably might not be the short hike, because it literally is meant to be a short game that you can play in 2 hours, but I'm lost at the moment.
Do you not want to just finish it? Is there no...
I'll finish it next week.
Okay.
I might do another cozy game. I'm thinking either lemon cake, where it's like a cafe manager, or I'm either thinking assemble with care, where people can watch me get frustrated putting things together and dismantling it again. Because I talk a lot and mumble a lot when I'm fixing stuff. And I talk a lot. So, I think that's going to be it for tomorrow. The game, I haven't quite decided yet. It will be cozy. That's all I know.
Cool. All right, well, enjoy. I will catch you all next week. And yeah, much love, guys.
Have a
Take
good
care.
evening.
Bye.
Bye.